I pray for people to get a watch that
What do you
works.
mean?
I pray that cellular telephones would have the current time
Oh, they
on
do.
them.
I believe they do. Yeah.
Actually,
I believe they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They do?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then, like, if people say they're going to be somewhere on time, they probably would find it easy to make sure they were.
Well, unless
The time's right there.
Yeah, but unless they were just telling you that so you'd stop asking them questions.
Joshua, and believe it or not, you were 4 minutes late, and I'm
Yes.
not even speaking about you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I had a meeting
Yeah.
that ran a little late.
Because we're live now. You
We're
know,
live, yeah.
People watch us live at 3 p.m. Pacific,
Yeah.
6 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays on StraightTalkWithRoss.com. We record the podcast, but it's also our gift, kiss, to the viewers, the listeners, that they can watch us.
You have a throw pillow at your house that says kiss kiss.
Do you know where I bought that? Because Joshua spent this weekend at my house in Palm Springs.
The kiss kiss store?
I bought it at StraightTalkWithRoss.com. There's a Yonder Market where you can
Market?
purchase all your Straight Talk wares, from throw pillows.
Oh, by the way, I bought you a bottle of Pinot Grigio.
No, you did not.
Completely forgot to bring it with me, but I'll bring it with you next week.
We're
Yeah,
going
a
to
little
talk all
thank you.
about you there. Anyway,
It
my
was-
point, we're going to talk about it.
But you got to figure, people, look, you're talking about Mark being on time?
We're going to get to it. And I have a whole new view on Mark. I have a brand new...
You do? Mm-hmm. What changed?
What, would you let me just get down with the prayer, and then we're going to get into the show?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This is for everyone, Straight Talk. By the way, deep breath for me. Straight Talk on 3. 1, 2, 3. Straight Talk!
He's the gay best friend you wish you had and know you need.
This is tough love, honey.
Now, here he is, Ross Matthews.
Give me some straight talk, and hold the sugar, please. Straight talk, sounds plenty sweet to me. Now talk to me in circles and some
Mama Jumbo Joy. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the program. Now we can have a real conversation before I'm like, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because we got to do the prayer. But welcome. We do have a great big show for you. I'm joined by Nikki Boyer.
Hi, everyone.
CJ in the his house. My Willie all up in my mouth. And
What's up from the mouth?
Joshua Wolf is here joining us again.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, and you guys, my microphone sounds weird in my
Yeah?
headphones. It feels like I'm screaming into an empty coffee can. So just so you know, just FYI, I hope it doesn't sound like that. People at home,
Oh, that was good. They gave you applause, though. That was nice.
thank you. Now, Joshua, we have much to get to. We're going to talk about it all, but you did, and everybody's been waiting. You did spend the weekend at my house
Yep.
in Palm
Yep.
Springs.
Yep.
What did you think?
First of all, a lovely house, and thank you for having us.
Yes.
And you left 3 bottles of Guinness out with a little note. That was nice.
I did for you.
Yep. And my brother said to me, he goes, 3 bottles of Guinness. I go, yeah. He goes, is this what gay guys think straight guys drink?
What we had. We also left a bottle of Pinot Noir for Beth.
who didn't go.
Is it?
Oh, she didn't go.
So it's just 3 boys.
Oh my! There were just 3 men in our
So there
house.
was
Yeah.
no sex in your bed, I think.
That's great. Were
No
they all
sex-
straight men?
All straight men.
So did they enjoy the decor?
We had a good time. I took some pictures and sent them to you.
You did, and we have those pictures if you want to pull them up.
Yeah.
Here, Joshua.
Now, and I'll tell you something, Ross. And first of all, for sure, right when I walked in, I was like, well, obviously his TV is broken because I tried to turn on, you have DirecTV, and I went to channel 206, which is ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get ESPN.
I don't.
So I didn't even, here's the thing. I didn't even know that was possible. So my brothers and I were like, we think it must be broken. I mean, nobody has a TV without ESPN, right?
my God, that's
so
hilarious.
we called DirecTV.
No, you
And,
did not.
and we were like, just out of curiosity, are there packages you can get without ESPN? And they were like, yeah, a lot of them. We were
The
like,
ones with like the HGTV and the cooking.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they read a couple of them off, and I was like, but no ESPN on there. And they're like, no. They said, do you not want ESPN? I'm like, well, we didn't know that anybody didn't want ESPN. That's like not having CNN. Really, isn't it? Isn't it? It's not. It's not.
I've never except for a Monday Night Football, would never watch an ESPN.
So that's the thing is that, and my brothers were like, well, maybe he doesn't. I go, he's a huge Seahawks fan.
Well, I have the Red Zone and the NFL Sunday Ticket and all of that.
You do?
I do. Well, I don't have. I have it in. I have it in Burbank, and then I can watch it on my iPad. I don't think I pay
Yeah.
for it in 2 places. That'd be ridiculous.
Right? But it was.
By the way, that's ESPN
Yeah,
theme
it's
music.
not ESPN.
ESPN NFL primetime
And
music.
yeah, not the ESPN, not the Sports Center.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, give me a little Sports Center. Give me the
music.
Sports Center, yeah.
Sports Center music. CJ, do you have ESPN at your house?
No. See, I didn't even know that was an option.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have it either.
Your boyfriend doesn't have ESPN?
Ready? Hold on. Ready? Welcome back to ESPN. I'm back. We're talking about balls and bats and hoops and skirts. Not skirts. No skirts. Hoops. I was thinking hoop skirt.
Hoops, balls.
Hoops and balls and bats and shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Jock strap.
Jock straps. Talking about all that. Scores and points. Welcome back to Scores and Points with Ross Matthews.
We're gonna take you right into the end zone.
Yeah. Oh, kick it through my upright.
Oh my God.
It was when
what did you do?
Slam my dunk.
When we realized that it wasn't broken, because the woman was like, "No, it looks like your service is fine." I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, no. I turned to my brother and go, "Oh, it's supposed to be like this," and he was like, "What?" So
Get over it.
So we
I can't believe you don't notice the polished concrete floors,
Right.
Okay.
The
So
marble
let me get-
the
countertops.
Bosch appliances. No, you notice the no channel 206.
Okay, so let me get back to it. So we walk in, and I was like, "This is very nice."
The new Pebble Tech pool. You didn't notice that. I just had that done.
Pebble Tech. I don't know what that means.
I got cool Aqua Mini.
I know that there was somebody who killed somebody running around Palm Springs.
That was so scary
hold on,
this
hold on,
weekend.
what? I don't know
Yes,
about
no,
this.
it's sad.
Yes.
To police officer.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
I didn't-
Scary.
But I hadn't spent a lot of time in
My
downtown
beloved
Palm Springs.
Did you go? What'd you go to eat? You didn't ask me for any recommendations.
Well, we went because I knew we were looking for a sports bar to watch the games.
I could have given you one. Hunter's, a gay bar in Arenas. Not that one. I would have given you.
We went to a place called Victor's, I think.
Peabody. No, not Peabody. I don't know. I don't know where to tell you.
I will tell you, the
casino.
location was
Yeah.
perfect. Perfect. We were like a little bit away. We Ubered there. We took a shot.
It's like a $5 Uber to get there.
It's like $5. We I ended up taking mushrooms.
Oh, you did?
And how'd it go?
Oh my God.
Can I tell you a great story?
Is it, are we giving this or this?
psychedelic mushrooms, right?
If I could give 3 thumbs up, I would. It
Really?
was-
You on mushrooms, you probably could. You're like,
It was amazing. Okay, for a myriad of reasons. First of all, can I tell you what I liked the most about being there, Ross?
When?
On a completely serious note.
I would love that.
It was filled with people who were 60s and yeah, right. But it was, and usually if people who are 60 or whatever go out and get drunk or whatever, they feel like they're being judged. They never really let go. And so what was very cool and an honest way, and I teared up a little bit on Friday night, and that may be because I was
on shrooms.
drunk.
That's okay.
Right. But I teared up thinking, what a privilege it was for me to watch a bunch of people relive a certain time in their life with their loved ones and with big groups of friends together with no inhibitions, with no fear of being judged. And just there, because these people they were watching truly were The Who, The Stones, McCartney, Roger Waters, Neil Young, Dylan. That was their childhood. That
Yeah.
was their upbringing.
This was this old cello that you're talking
Old cello.
about. Yeah.
So to watch their faces and to watch them I honestly was truly a privilege for me to watch them
that's sweet.
really just be and relax and enjoy. It was an amazing time for me. And
I'm so happy you had that with your family. Now talk more about my decor. What did you?
now there were a couple of things, Ross, that I was like, I would never have this in my house.
What?
So I sent you a couple of pictures.
Okay, well they're in that order. They're in that order. There, you're
Okay.
going to see them. We're going to
What
pull them
is-
up
Okay.
here on StraightTalkWithRoss.com.
That looks to be a peeled silver banana.
so
That
cute.
is a Jonathan Adler vase.
is it a banana?
It's a banana that's half peeled, and that's on a
So cute.
stacked on a book on a credenza in our master bedroom.
Yeah, so
CJ, Salvador and I were going to get you those, one white, one black, for your housewarming present, but Jonathan Adler no longer makes them.
Of course he does.
So
Thanks, John.
There you go.
So why wouldn't you think about getting me a banana? Would you think about getting me a banana?
Never. I would never buy you that banana vase. I never would.
So I was like, that for sure. The banana, the peeled banana, for sure something that I was not going to put
Understood.
in my...
And I want to comment, people are panicking out there. I just don't think they make them in black anymore. They had just the white, so I'm sorry.
They don't sell black bananas anymore.
No longer. Took
I don't
too
need
much.
them to make it. I
Took
have.
too much clay. Yeah. Oh.
You got your own black banana.
Oh,
Yeah, you just need a white one peeled.
Yeah. Say it for me.
Deal.
Yeah.
Deal.
Okay. So what else? What other decor?
Well, I believe the next thing we might see, the rhino.
love
yeah.
him.
And so I
that's
feel
good.
like we were seeing a little bit of a theme here.
You know how people sort of of put mount dead animal heads
Yeah,
on walls.
I
So
can't
now this
stand
is a
that.
brass rhino head. Can we pull that up, everybody? That's
I
mounted
love
on the
these.
wall. It's a part of a collage. It's like a multi. There's frames and that, and there's a woven owl and all sorts of like things in a little.
Yeah. Just looked like a lot of dick sticking off the wall to me. Yeah. The peeled banana, I was like, that's
Say it for me, CJ.
yuck.
Yeah. All right. What's the next piece? Because I understand. It's like I feel like I'm in court, and this is and
This
you are.
one,
Yes.
this one for
Make
sure.
Your case.
I'm gonna need an explanation for the zebra, the come hither look over the shoulder of
So
the zebra.
cute. Haven't you ever seen a zebra look at you like that?
That
Like
is
you
it.
want to come get this
Yeah.
pussy.
Right.
Plead your case. Plead your case why that's not okay.
Okay, because it looks like the zebra's like wagging his tail, like you want to
Like,
come
look
get
at my butt?
come get a little. Doesn't that look like come
I'd
get a
eat
little?
for 24 hours.
Yeah, get a little of that. So for me, I'm not sure what that piece is saying. Besides, that zebra would like a little.
Okay, I'm
Yuck.
so upset because my internet's just spinning. I have the People's Court theme music waiting. It was supposed to kick in right when you were pleading your case. Look, it's just spinning, and I refreshed it like a motherfucker.
Can I tell you? It's one of my favorite things is to see that happen in real life.
When I get angry.
Oh, because I know you're trying to plan something, and I can. You're kind of listening, but I can fucking see you over there.
It's like I'm like screw the real moment. I'm trying to manufacture something better.
It's one of my favorite things, and when it doesn't work, here's how you can tell: your face gets a little bit
Red. Like a little flush.
Yeah, it gets a little bit red.
By the way, you're wrong about the zebra. It's
Make your
adorable.
case.
I got it at Misty's consignment shop. Everybody talks about the zebra.
But what does the
it's
zebra
signed
say?
by a woman named Bonnie. The canvas is
Oh,
not
it's
white.
signed
it's
by
just
Bonnie?
Bonnie.
Oh,
And
wow.
the canvas
There
is
you
just
go.
white. It's from the 60s and it's fabulous.
How do you know it's from the
Over
60s?
It's like-
because it's from the 60s.
How do you know that?
Because that's what they told me from the shop. That's
Okay. So Bonnie from the 60s
Bonnie from the 60s.
Painted a come hither look on a zebra.
And I bought it. How much do you think I spent on that zebra?
$8.
It's vintage. It's an original.
Oh, vintage and original?
Uh-huh.
$6.
No, how much do you think, you guys? How much do you think I
I
paid?
say
Wait, tell me what
$14.
type of store did you buy it in?
Like a
Consignment store,
fancy
Oh.
vintage store.
Okay,
I
then
didn't
I
buy.
say-
It's not like a thrift store
Then I
find.
say $120.
Are you
Are
kidding
you
me?
crazy?
40.
No. Yeah.
$40? Are you kidding me for an original Bonnie?
$18.
Who's Bonnie, though?
You don't know?
No.
It's $18.
My aunt,
Right.
Bonnie.
It was like $1.75.
Yeah. That's why I said 6. Yeah. Okay.
All right, next. Oh, and then this, of course. This is on my
is by the
nightstand.
side of the bed.
That's
yeah.
my side of the bed,
Yeah.
Joshua.
Oh, is that your side of the bed?
Yeah.
So why does Sal have earplugs on his side? Do you snore?
I don't snore. I don't know why there's earplugs over there.
There's
Do you
earplugs.
think I go to
Have you
his
heard
side of
his
the bed?
You've never put the ear. You don't know why he has earplugs.
I
And
didn't
by
even
the
know
way,
he had earplugs.
Hey Ross, thank you
sure?
for leaving an
Are you
electric
sure they were
toothbrush for each one of us.
earplugs?
I appreciate it. I didn't know you left an electric toothbrush there
That's
for
not
both.
funny. That is not funny. Listen, here's the deal. I'm so glad that you had fun. I'm not even going to address the Dolly Parton book. Look around,
Okay,
darling.
what's
It's
the
straight
next
talk.
one? There's one more, which
No,
is my
that was
favorite.
it.
No,
That's all I got from you. Is 4.
you didn't get the record.
Oh, there is a record. No, did you guys get that one? The record?
Okay,
Did I
the
not
record
include
is
it?
my
No, we don't
favorite.
have it.
Okay, well
record,
there was
oh.
because I have a record player there. What was the record?
that?
Do you know what record is on the record player right now?
I put one when I was in the pool floating on my noodle. I just
Come
put.
Blow Your Horn and Other Swingin' Hits by Viking. What the hell is
It's like
Bill Martin and the Viking?
And I just pictured you and Sal out by the pool.
With caftans on.
Yeah. That's what I pictured. I pictured you because you had a flamingo out there, and I just pictured you out by the pool dancing.
I'm not kidding. So we have the record player there, and I buy these records
Yeah.
for like $1 at Revivals, the theme song or the thrift store, and then I turn it on, I float in my noodle with a plastic cup with a cocktail by the side because you don't want to spill glass in the pool, and I just sort of float with a hat on, and this is on, ready. So it's
I
like
love
this.
it.
Just sit with this for a minute. Close your eyes.
Uh-huh.
It's warm. But it's like breezy, right?
Turn it up, turn it up.
My hat's on. I'm floating on a noodle. This is on, and then just picture what it's like. Ready? Wait, no, hold just. Salvador. Trivia starts in 45 minutes. Are you gonna shower?
It's like a 50s sitcom.
I love it.
I said, are you gonna shower? Honey, turn down the record player. Are you gonna shower before trivia? Trivia!
It was
So behind the candelabra.
It
Just sounded
was
like a scene
so
from behind the
amazing.
candelabra.
That's exactly what it's like when we stay. CJ has stayed there with us. Is it anything different than that?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It really is. And it was, I will tell you this, I did feel like I walked into a home, which was nice.
Oh, and we've
That's
only been
good.
there for a little bit. Well, listen, Palm Springs is home to everybody, and I want to tell you all the Palm Springs weekend is on its way, honey. November 4th, 5th, and 6th. Joshua, are you coming?
I'm actually going to be around now.
Well,
Because I just canceled that weekend.
You should consider coming out there.
Can I bring Beth?
You should book a place fast.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Of course, it's a whole weekend plan. So on Friday the 4th, you guys know this. We're doing a pop culture trivia. Ross Matthews pop culture trivia. That's at Toucans. It's a trivia I play with Buzz Time. I have written all the questions. CJ, I just wrote them and sent them to you.
Yes.
First draft. How are they so far?
They're perfect, spot on, especially for the listeners.
Great. And
Hey.
listeners submitted questions too, and I
Are
went
they
through
questions
them.
about the podcast, or are they pop culture
Some
questions?
pop culture questions, some specific questions that you guys will know why.
Like
'cause it's
inside
things-
jokes?
Not inside jokes,
No?
but things that I love that we talk about the pop culture.
Okay.
And then listeners submitted questions, and it's all stuff. If you listen to the show, you'll know. It's like Overboard
Yes.
or
I love it.
Rosie O'Donnell
Right,
or
right.
things like that.
They're
Yes.
really
Ross, I was wondering as I was walking down the street, because I went to down, where's your star going to be? I forgot to text you and ask you that.
That's a beautiful question, and thank you so much for that.
thank you.
It's going to be in front of Azul.
I love Azul.
Azul is with the swinging chairs. It's great, right in downtown Palm
Yeah.
Springs. Azul is fantastic. That's where the big party. So let me continue. Ready?
Okay.
So that's at 5:00. The trivia, 5:00 Friday the 4th, November 4th at Toucans. Okay. Then on Saturday at 1 p.m. we're doing a live podcast recording, which is why you should be there because
Yeah.
Daria's coming.
Yay!
I'm hoping Tater Tot will be there. Arlene will be there.
Oh my
And
God,
all these
I love
people.
it.
You guys can be a part of it. Sal will be there. Mark will be there. CJ will be there. Nikki will be there. Willie will be there. I'll be there. Willie will be on my face. And then right after that, at 3 p.m. is when we're doing the star ceremony. Garcelle Beauvais is coming. People
Is
are
she?
speaking at the ceremony. When I get the star, it's open to everybody, to
Who's
the
speaking?
public. Right, we're working on how many speakers we can have, okay? So I'm going to work that out.
Okay.
But then right after, there's a cocktail party, and this is open to everybody at Azul. So come, hang, cheers that we did this, that we made it happen. And then on Sunday the 6th, we're going to have a brunch. What time's a brunch?
Brunch starts at 12:30.
Brunch starts at 12:30 at Arrive, the Arrive Hotel. All of this information is on our website,
Right.
straighttalkwithross.com. So
We'll be
just so
sending
you
out
know,
details.
I might fancy it up and go stay at the Riv.
do it. The Riviera? I love the Riviera.
Is it nice? Because when we drove by it, I'm like, that seems like an old school joint.
I love it.
And is it nice?
It is.
It's totally, if they
That's where the
redid
right
it, it's totally
package
nice.
to play.
Yeah.
There are rooms still available at the Ritz,
I-
but book now.
All right,
I mean, at the Riviera. sorry.
Because Beth and I, because I canceled that weekend, I was like, Beth, we should do something, and I completely forgot.
Something
that
like hang out with us.
Yeah.
She would love that.
I would just want to hang out with your
But
wife.
the
She's
brunch
hot.
is
I know.
the brunch is 12:30, so you can hang out, have brunch. Then afterwards, they normally do a Sunday Fun Day pool party, but we'll be there at the Straight Talk Gang. We'll be in a cabana. You can come hang out.
Yes, everybody
You and I
will
are
be
gonna do
there.
some shrooms?
And I got to
Pretty
tell you
much.
this, you guys,
Everything.
we had you all put together. We've been doing this GoFundMe. I paid half the star, and we wanted it to be a part of everybody. We have thousands of listeners. We talked about this last week, and so many of you have come forward. We asked for donations. If you could do $1, do $1, and $5,000 is a lot lot of money to raise. And
Where are we?
Where are we?
Yeah.
Well,
As of like right this moment, how much have our beautiful fans given to your star?
guess what, everybody?
What?
You did it.
Shut up!
We raised $5,000 mofo dollars. Yeah. Woo! We did it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh. Yeah.
we did it!
Uh-huh. In fact, we raised $5,115.
Wow.
So we'll take that excess and we'll use it
Donate.
for decorations. For
Oh
the
my God,
thing.
so
We'll do
cool.
a whole everything.
You know what I really like about you
Thank you,
when
what?
you dance?
What?
You dance thumbs up.
Oh, fingers up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
That's Seinfeld right there.
That's the Ross Matthews.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shimmy!
So I am so honored and moved that you guys did that. I mean, just beyond. And so now when you guys go to Palm Springs, California, which you should bring your family. It's the time to go to. They said when you walk in front of Azul's in downtown Palm Springs, and you look down, you see Ross Matthews. I want you all to know whether you could donate or not, whether you did, whether you listen, you are a part of that.
Yes.
We
That's
did it
amazing.
together. We did it together.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm beyond excited to meet all the listeners. So many, CJ, you connect with other people. You see they're coming from all over, right?
All over.
Like where? Where's some?
Australia. We have Mexico coming. We have
Australia, Joshua.
Yeah.
Mexico.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I saw someone
They're coming from Mexico
Ireland said
before-
they were coming.
Yeah, so
Before
like-
Trump
And
wins.
Canada.
Before they build the wall,
Yeah,
right?
before they build the wall.
Yes.
It's cheaper now. So I
Right.
just want to thank you all. I do have some bad news, though.
Oh,
And
God.
this is
Wait,
sad.
what? Right
Sad
after
news.
that? You can't play Celebration and have us all like popping and locking and then say
How
you have sad
sad?
news.
Sad.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you remember a few weeks ago when I sang Nicki Minaj Super Bass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you all said, you know, Ross, you have a natural talent. You should be a rapper.
Super salad.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Super salad.
yeah.
My rapper name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Salad.
Super salad.
Well, let's see. Got an email from Erica. Super Salad's already taken.
As a rapper?
Where you can enjoy all that nature has to offer.
It's a restaurant.
Out there or in here.
Yeah, but
At
it's soup.
Super Salad. Build your own crisp
That's a
salad
restaurant.
creation.
How do they
from
spell
Super
it?
Salad's endless array of farm fresh veggies and
Doesn't matter.
delicious fruits.
Hold on, this is a branding
Flavorful
opportunity.
toppings and dressings.
You could be their
Along
rapper
with
for
fresh,
their
made
brand
from scratch soups,
and rap about
pasta
food.
salads.
As a matter of fact, we should
potatoes,
take those
fresh
lyrics
baked
to the
breads,
ad and put them
even
to a
desserts.
beat,
Yes.
and you
It's
should
all
rap
here
it.
at Super Salad.
If we take,
All right.
if we take,
Well, that's like you saying MC Hammer can't be MC Hammer because there's already an Hammer.
yeah.
You know,
No, because if there was a hammer company called MC Hammers, then it would be an issue. It would be a conflict of interests, okay?
You're good, bruh.
No, I don't want the Super Salad people coming after me.
I don't think
How
they're
do they
ever
spell
going
it?
to hear
How do
you
they spell it?
rapping.
How do they spell it?
Beautiful question. I'd like you guys to take some guesses on how they spell it. How do you think they spell Super Salad? Take it away, Joshua.
S-U-P-E-R-S-A-L-A-D.
Say it again.
S-U-P-E-R-S-A-L-A-D.
No,
I just hope they spell it like soup or salad.
they do not.
S-U-P-apostrophe-R, salad.
No.
S-O-U-P-E-R-S-A-L-A-D.
Oh.
2 words. Super Salad. S-O-U-P-E-R.
Oh, that's not even close.
S-A-L-A-D. So how would I spell my rapper name, Super Salad?
You would spell it super, S-U-P-E-R, salad, so that it would be a
Right.
double entendre.
Could it be one word?
Yes, it could be
Super
word.
salad.
Yes.
Super salad.
It could also be You could be S-O-O-P-E-R.
Yes.
S-A-L-A-D.
Now you're talking.
Super salad.
Super salad.
S-O-O
P-E-R.
P-E-R.
Yep.
S-A-L.
You could even go S apostrophe O-O-P-E-R.
salad.
Wait, say it again.
Super salad.
Say it again.
S, because it looks different. S apostrophe O-O-P-E-R-S-A-L-A-D.
Super Salad.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm back.
Okay, good. Yay!
I'm
Thank
back.
God.
I'm glad. I'm
I
glad.
did it.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was.
my
I mean, I
God.
could really see that being a conflict of interest because your rap songs are going to go straight to number 1.
Right.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Okay, ready? So I have so much to get to. We got all of that biznatch out of the way. So Mark will be here. Don't get me started on the situation, but I have a new tact with Mark. I have a new mental position.
Yeah, you said a new mindset for
A
him.
new
What is
Joshua,
it?
a new mindset with Mark. I'm no longer going to be annoyed. I'm not going to snap. My new mindset is to try to understand. So, like, for example, I want to know how this happened when I called at noon today, or 1:30 even. It's 3:30 now, and said, "Hey, I need you there at 3:20." Okay, and he goes, "Okay," and I go, "No, not like 3:20 like last time. It was 3:35, like 3:20, like
Yeah.
3:20." You know,
Yeah.
I actually wanted 3:30, but I said 3:20 because I knew we'd be there at
Right?
3:30.
Okay,
And
that's
he
going to
goes,
be my first piece of
Okay,
advice.
and it'll actually be 3:20 this time.
And then what did you get on your phone?
I got a text before we started that said more like 3:40.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad about it. I want to understand it. And we may not do it on air because people don't want to hear us back, but I'm so curious, like how it happens.
What if you tried this tact?
Because if you can.
What if you tried not even mentioning it?
Okay.
Right? So from here on
Okay.
out, whenever he fucks up, you don't even mention it. I think that would make him even more nervous.
This is beautiful.
Do you know what I mean? Because if he comes in and sits down and says, "You sorry," and you don't even ever address it, and every time something like that happens, you don't even address it, you just come in and you walk down and you do something like this, "Sorry, I'm late," and you're just like, "Yep," and you just pretend to write something down.
Yeah, it's
Oh my God,
It's like,
that's great.
Yeah, it's good. That's like
good.
Caesar Milan does with the dog. when he
Yeah,
walks
you
into
got to
the
do the
Treat
mental.
Mark like a Labrador.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, listen. The other thing is, where's Salvador?
Yeah, where is he?
We'll let you know when we come back. We're going to play a brand new game. 2 brand new games. Kiss, Kiss, and Tell coming up. Open phone lines, you guys. 213-973-ROTH. It's 213-973-7677. We'll be right back. Ignoring Mark. See you then.
There ain't nothing that can hold me back. So the party can begin. Turn it up. So the party can begin. The party can begin. Get on up. So the party can begin. To the sound of the passion deep within. Get on up, get on track, move it up, spin it back, take a hold, make it real, out of control, you can feel. Get on up, move it up, move it up. Get on up, move it up, move it up, move it up. So baby, you gotta get up, gotta move it up. Get on up, so the party can begin. Turn it up, so the party can begin. Get on up, so the party can begin. To the sound of the passion deep within.
Hello? You're listening to Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. I wonder if you can hear. Salvador is on the phone. Salvador, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, baby. Welcome to the program. We miss you. Where are you?
I'm actually balls deep in getting ready for an editorial tomorrow.
Okay.
so-
Salvador's
All
doing.
right,
I don't want
good.
to give it away, but he's doing a photo shoot for this magazine. Can I brag?
Sure.
He's shooting the cover.
Holy shit.
I know.
That's
Coming
amazing.
up soon. So it's all coming from his brain. So it's very, very cool. He is,
right.
as Salvador said, balls deep in that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
More information
Yeah.
coming soon, baby.
Yes, I'm so high on glue right now.
Oh, really? It's a crafty thing.
I'll be right there.
Yes. Joshua did mushrooms this weekend, Salvador, at our house.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
I'm not talking about a shiitake stir fry.
Right.
He actually did drug mushrooms, drug shrooms.
Listen, mushrooms in the pool was a great idea.
Did you go into my pool?
Fuck yeah.
Really? Did you figure out how to turn the heat on?
Didn't
He's
matter.
like, it was
was-
107.
Yeah.
Did it matter? Okay, great.
It didn't matter at the time. It didn't matter at the time.
Well, we miss you,
Yeah,
Sal.
we do.
Will you be back next week?
Yes, I think so. Yes, hopefully, God willing.
God willing.
God willing.
Well, Salvador, do you want to say anything to
I don't know where that came
I mean, are you planning on passing before? God willing, I'll be there like that.
a horrific glue accident? Salvador, would you give a kiss to the people?
A kid's kid.
That one sounded like it had tongue. Hot. Salvador's catchphrase. Hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my. I'll make sure I'll throw in some hots this week. Okay, Salvador. Hot.
Okay, totally.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, miss
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
So listen, so I
Num.
didn't like that.
I loved it.
That was weird.
Have you ever noticed on Kiss, Kiss, and Tell? We go Kiss, Kiss, and Tell, and then Salvador goes at the end. It's my favorite part of Kiss, Kiss, and Tell.
He's a good kisser. So here's the deal. I had this at a specific place in the show because this is when we would play it with Mark.
Yeah.
And this week it's not Are You Smarter Than Mark, but it's I want him to come in a little later,
Yeah.
right? So we can have some fun with him. So I have it positioned perfectly.
Right.
Do you understand?
What if he came in and you just didn't address him for
I'm
the
not going
entire
to.
show?
I'm telling you, I'm not going to address him.
Okay.
But I'm letting you know that like that was supposed to be what was happening right now. So the whole family play a new
Yeah.
game together. You understand what I'm saying, CJ?
Yes.
It's like when you want to play, but your Nana's like at the casino.
Yeah.
Well, our Nana's at the casino.
What?
Mark's our Nana.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
We have the same name.
Oh, okay.
So Mark is all our Nanas, and I say that for everybody listening.
Yeah.
So we got a brand new game. It's recommended. A big kiss goes out to our listener Katie. Everyone kiss Katie.
Kiss, Katie.
She writes.
Guys.
So she says, "Hey Ross, I have an idea for a game. I'm very good at writing would you rather
I
questions."
love this.
Now, we all know that game, Would You Rather. It's where you go around and say, okay, well, would you rather this or that? Now, everybody has to answer. But they have to be solid. So she goes, if you ever want me to throw out some Would You Rather questions, let me know. I go, honey, this is a great idea. Write them and I'll see what I can do. So she did. We're going to play some of Katie's Would You Rather.
Oh.
Now, have you played this before?
I have.
Okay. I also encouraged all of you to bring in some Would You Rather questions of your own we're going to get to, but we'll try some Katie's. Katie, I want you to know you got a filthy mind.
I love it.
I had to edit some of those out.
Yeah, Katie.
All right.
Bring it.
So let's see. Now, these are all from Katie, so don't judge me, but we're going to play them. Katie's first question, number 1. Would you rather collect semen from 10 strange men into a pint glass, heat it up and drink it,
Oh, God.
or go down on a dead woman?
Who first?
You first, Joshua.
I will take the dead woman.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Do you want to go any further?
Well, my question, because and now,
Oh, God.
how long do I have to be down there?
There is no time limit on here.
Oh, so
like a lick,
I can
a
just go
1-2
and 1-2 lick.
Yeah.
And how dead? Like,
Like-
does she smell? Did she just die?
I don't know.
Did I just kill her?
Katie, you should have been more specific.
I mean, listen.
Just pick one.
I will go down on the dead woman as long as she's still kind of warm.
Understood.
Yeah, okay.
CJ.
I
Oh,
can
God.
always do protein. I take the semen.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Nikki.
Nikki's going down on the dead woman.
I think I'd have to go. Yeah. Yep, dead woman.
All right.
Ross?
Dead woman. I'll take dead woman.
I steep in the semen.
Ready. CJ, so Willie, did you want to chime in here? Don't you want to know Mark's answer? So wouldn't it be nice to know?
No.
No.
Yeah, a dead lady.
Okay,
Dead
perfect.
lady.
Thank you so much, Willie. Katie's next one. Would you rather smell like poop and not know it, or constantly be smelling poop that nobody else can smell?
Smell like poop and not know it.
Okay.
Smell like poop and not know it.
I know my answer for this.
Katie.
I know for 100% what my answer would
I'd
be. for
rather
this.
smell
know.
poop because I would hate to be the reason that everyone's making fun.
I'd rather smell poop.
I'd rather smell poop too because
Yeah.
there's a thing called sensory adaptation. You know, you're in a room,
Yeah,
you walk in
you
a
get
room, and
used
it
to it.
smells like magic marker.
No.
Yeah.
And then it like goes away.
Yeah.
No. Have you ever walked into somebody's house and they left the door open after terrible poop?
Yes.
You're telling me you stopped smelling that at some point in
Eventually,
time?
your
Yes.
nose goes, okay,
It's over
poop
it.
is just part of the day.
No, eventually the,
like
the
this game.
smell goes away.
Really, you would want to smell like poop and have me like never really want to sit next to you or be near you because you smell like a shitstorm?
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I've met some people whose breath smells like poop and they don't even know it.
Yeah. on a
I grew up
flight.
near a chicken ranch in a hot August day. It smelled terrible, but now when I go back home visit, I'm like, it smells like home.
Ah,
chicken
that's
poop.
sweet.
So there you
All
go.
right.
Chicken.
Next one, darling. Next one.
These
This is
are
a
fun.
great
Yeah,
job,
I like
Katie.
this.
I mean, I'm kind of grossed out and weirded out in a beautiful way. All right. Next one from Katie. Would you rather have sex with a goat and no one would know, or not have sex with a goat but everyone would think you did?
Have sex with a goat and no one would know.
Okay.
Have sex with a goat and no one would know.
Everyone think I did. I wouldn't do shit.
Really?
I'd be like, really?
Listen, let me tell you something.
I love you.
I would never, CJ, I would never have sex with a goat. You know why?
Right.
I'd feel too bad.
Ah,
I hate you right
As soon as he set that up, I was waiting for
Right.
that to go. I knew that was coming in.
read that email and had it.
All right. Willie, you want to chime in with that?
Sex with a goat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
That's going to be your new rap song.
Yes.
By the way.
Super salad. Sex
Okay,
with a goat.
featuring Super Salad. Next question. Okay, see now, I do want to know what Mark would say to this.
I do
Okay.
too.
But he's not
I
here.
want to know.
Would you rather pry off your thumbnail with a fork or put a toothpick under your big toenail and kick a wall?
Oh my God, sorry. Oh my God, that's horrible.
Pry off a fingernail
with a fork, or put a toothpick under your big toenail and kick into a wall.
Oh my God!
I think I'd pry it off.
Oh my God, that hurts my heart.
Yeah.
Because just yesterday I have flossers in my car
Yeah,
in a
of
little
course.
bag,
Yeah, me
and I
too.
reached down to grab one, and the flosser went into my nail and stuck. And I'm not exaggerating; it was some of the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and it still hurts.
My mom did that once, reaching into the dishwasher. A fork was the other was away. I know.
So you have to pry your fingernail off with the fork, the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Or kick into a...
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
know
God.
for sure what I would do.
I would die. No,
I'm
I say
prying
I
it
would
off.
die. I would just rather die.
I'm kicking a wall.
You are?
I would
Kick a wall.
Fork.
Get it in. You did. Then fork.
Need a fork.
Nikki, I need an answer. This is not a joke.
I can't. I can't.
Come on,
You gotta
Katie
pick one.
spent all this time making these up. Come on.
Katie, you suck right now.
You're
Come on,
prying.
man.
You're prying.
I would... oh, God.
Give me an answer.
I could kick into the wall. No, but then you have to take it out of the toenail. Oh, my God. Kick into the wall. Fine.
All right. Thank you so much, Nikki. Next question. This one's a little lighter.
How can...
Would you rather lick the underside of a toilet seat in a porta potty as a music festival, or jerk off your dad?
Listen, having just been at a music fest,
Katie, you're a fucking dirty little bitch.
can I just say,
Yeah.
having just been at a music fest,
Because there's a lot of splatter.
having just been at a music fest in a porta potty, and then also knowing that my dad's getting older and I'm gonna have to wipe his ass eventually anyway, you know, it's just one step up from wiping the ass. I would jerk my dad off.
Beautiful, beautiful.
God.
CJ.
Well, I don't know my daddy, so I would just jerk him off.
Stranger to me.
That's the best answer I've
legit
ever
do not know my
heard.
father.
So you might have jerked
I
off your
might
dad.
have jerked him off already.
Yeah, who knows?
There might have been some of that semen I drank at the first question.
Exactly.
Oh my
He might have already done. Yeah.
God. Okay. Beautiful answer, Willie. Let's get you to chime in.
Sorry, I missed the first one. What was it?
Don't worry about it. Just jerk off a dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't want to jerk off my dad. That's what I want to know.
Either
Sorry.
lick a toilet seat at a porta potty or jerk off your dad.
Oh, lick the scene in the porta. Are you kidding me?
Are you
All right.
kidding me?
All right.
Easy.
So here's the last one we've got to get to.
Okay.
Finally. And this is a beautiful question. I believe this is this Shakespeare?
Oh, God.
Would you rather suck a dick covered in Nutella or ranch?
Nutella. Nutella. Yeah.
We got Nutella.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nutella, and this is why.
2 for Nutella.
Because I feel like ranch is gonna run off.
Yeah,
And
it gets-
Nutella's gonna stay on there.
See-
Nobody
CJ.
wants a salty
Ranch
dick.
because it would feel like home.
Really? Don't understand that. Willie?
Nutella.
Nutella.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Like a
answer
French
is
dick.
Nutella all day long.
Yeah.
The only problem is the brown because it's going to look
Like poopy poop.
But
Okay.
anyway, beautiful, really phenomenal work, Katie. And we want to
Really?
thank you so much for really grossing us out in a beautiful way. Did you guys have anyone to share really quickly?
Sure.
Nothing that can top that.
No,
Yeah.
you
She
can.
seemed
Do
to-
you think you can top that?
I have
Yeah,
one.
go- no, you go. No,
CJ,
you
no, I
go
want you.
first.
No,
And I
I
want to say to the listeners very quickly, if you're watching live, the viewers, and you have one you think you could gross us out with, the number is 213-973-ROSS. That's 213-973-7677. We're going to see if we have time to take any you think you can top. Katie, take it away, Nikki.
Would you rather lose your virginity to a family member at the age of 15 or lose your virginity at 45 after being alone up until that point?
Oh, easy.
So that means.
I love it. He's always got questions.
I have a question.
'Kay.
Are you talking about do I get to have sex with one of my female cousins, or I'm losing an anal virginity?
Oh no, you would just you'd be
Something that
Okay,
you like.
consent and
Chocolate
incest.
chocolate,
A
right?
consensual. It's consensual
Yeah, it's
situation.
Consensual.
Yeah.
Oh, then I would probably.
I know, 100%.
I gotta go.
fuck your family.
No, 45.
Okay, you're gonna
I
go
gotta
45?
45. I gotta go 45.
I'm fucking my
I'm
family.
fucking my family.
Not to my family.
Yeah.
I'm going 45. I'm going 45.
Get ready, family. You better stretch.
CJ,
Oh.
fuck your family or
He
45?
just said he
Family.
didn't know his family.
family.
Let's take a caller.
Okay.
Caller, are you there? Do you have a would you rather? Hello?
Maybe he was so repulsed by what we
Is he still there? Caller, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? You're still there? We see that you're there. We're talking to you. If you're on the phone, hi. Motherfuckers.
I have one.
Right?
All right, CJ, what's yours?
What's yours?
Would you rather drink a cup of your mom's period blood
No, no.
or a cup of your dad's sperm? You have to answer. Nope,
I might
you
need to
gotta
wrap it up.
answer.
I mean,
CJ, that took me to a new place.
we had to
You
go
have
to
to
CJ.
Come on.
You guys, I'm gonna let
Okay.
that marinate.
So you're saying semen or period
no,
blood?
please, I don't
Your
want
mom's
to.
period
I don't
blood
like
or
it.
your dad's sperm?
No, you have to pick.
answer.
You made me pick semen or
I don't
something
like
else.
it. I think it's crossing a line. I don't like the term period blood. I
Oh,
don't
but
like
you're
it.
okay with
That's
semen?
where you drew the
That's
line?
it?
Yeah.
Period blood is where you draw the line?
Took me to a place.
You
I
just fucked a family member.
And talk vividly about shitting. So period blood is
You
where...
just fucked a family member.
You lived in period blood. That's where you grew. You
Right.
grew in the blood of the period.
Oh, don't tell him that. Don't
That
tell
is
him.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful, Nikki.
You drank.
Do you have an
period
answer for
blood
that,
a
Ross? Do you have an
living.
answer?
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
I want to know your.
When we come back, we're playing a brand new game called Josh or Ross.
Oh, I like it.
Who said it? Who said it? Was it Josh or was it Ross? Hopefully we'll play with Mark. In fact, actually, we're going to play with one of the listeners. If you want to be the player to play, who said that? With Dr. Raw. Call the number. You know the number. The number will be on the screen during the commercial break. We'll be right back with much more. I cannot believe you said period blood.
This is Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
And welcome back to the program. Beautiful, beautiful show. Katie grossed us out.
Yeah, but what was your choice
Oh my
between period
God.
blood and
Yeah,
semen? You were
So
going
we
to tell
have too
us.
much to get to get back to
It'll
that.
take you 4 seconds
We
to
have
say your
this
answer.
brand new game. You know, Josh Wolf is here. By the way, we are having a beautiful time here at the AfterBuzz Studios. We love being
it here.
Yes.
If you are listening to us on podcast, you know you can watch us as we record this at any time. You can go to straighttalkwithross.com. The video's there. And if you ever want to spend time with us live, generally we're live 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern. Great. So, update on Mark. Update on Mark. He's still not here. And you know what?
I just picture him with this music I picture him in like a Flintstone car with his feet underneath.
Going real slow.
Yeah.
Dropping.
What?
Oh, I hear something.
Don't say it.
Hi. We're just about to play a game. You guys, we're gonna come back live. You came back at a right before we went back live. You ready to go back live? How was traffic?
Perfect.
Didn't leave early enough.
Say what?
I said didn't leave early enough.
Oh, okay, you didn't really know. Okay.
Which one of these do they want me to use?
Just put one on and they'll just do it.
Are those people swimming on your socks? Is that sharks and people?
Yes.
Can we get levels for you, Mark?
Check 1, 2,
Check your
3,
levels,
4,
Mark.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, so
All right, what's the game?
we did Would You Rather, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna play Josh or Ross coming up.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
No, here.
Okay, here we go.
Didn't know. Looked like it.
All right. Hey, Mark.
Hey.
We're already live.
Yeah, we're live right now.
We are live. We've been
Now,
live
back to Straight
for
Talk
53 minutes,
I know.
and we were live when you burst through the door right then.
Well, I asked them, and they said you were looking for me, and I said just don't turn on the camera that's on the door.
Okay. Great. Well, welcome. We're going to play a brand new game. So Josh and I could not be any different.
But I've always told people when they say to me, "Why do you think you and Ross are so good together?" and I always say we couldn't be any more different, but we also are the same in a lot of ways.
We absolutely are. That's one of the
Wow.
things. Well, Josh and I are just very similar. We're both like alpha.
We exactly,
Yes.
and I explain to people. People say when I tell them, I go when they were like, "We used to do that show with Ross," and they say, "What surprised you the most?" And I said, before we started doing the show, I kind of thought I'd just be able to get in there and run the show the way I wanted to run it. Okay, and run the show the way I wanted to run it, and kind of direct. And
You should
listen,
have called me.
by 10 minutes into that first episode, I was like, "Oh, I'm in the fucking co-captain's chair on this one." But by the way, it's one of the things that I love the most about you. You know what you proved to me over and over again?
What, darling?
You can be a nice, kind person, but still stay strong to who you are. So that's my favorite thing about you.
Well, and thank you so much. There's
Yeah.
too many things for me to list that I love about you. But one thing, sometimes when people spend time with us, they are shocked at how similar we
Yes,
actually
yes.
are. So Josh pitched this game to me. What'd you call it?
I called it Josh or Ross.
And I said, well, why don't we call it? Well, who done did that? Which one is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what Josh or Ross?
Yeah, that's-
So
What's
it's
it called
time
again?
to
Who
play.
dat?
Play. Who done did said what that day? Was it Josh or Ross?
No.
Yeah.
Was it Josh or Ross?
Who da, who da, who da, who da, who da, who did that? Who did that? Josh.
Please welcome your host of Who Did Done Said That Did That. That's it, Josh or Ross. Josh Wall!
Hello, everybody. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to read off something that one of us did. Oh, and you actually put it on a piece of paper.
Yes, I did. We have caller on the line to play. Is caller still there? Caller?
Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hi.
Who is this?
Who dat?
Who is here?
My name is Laura.
Laura, are you ready to play Who Did It, Josh or Ross?
I am so ready to play this game.
Now, I will tell you,
I think she should say the title of the show, too.
if you get, there's 6 Josh or Ross facts.
No, hold on. To Nikki's point, what's your name again on the phone?
Laura Tate.
Laura, can you tell us what the name of this game is?
Isn't it Josh or Ross?
Yeah, but we want.
There's a little more to it. It's who said that did not hear what
Who did that?
Josh or
Who
Ross?
did that, Josh or Ross?
Can you play that? Say it for me?
I'm talking too fast.
Okay, good. I'll accept that.
And Laura, where are you calling from?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, Charlotte, North. Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to read 6 facts. 3 are about me, 3 are about Ross. You are going to tell me if it's Josh or Ross.
Should she play Mark?
I think Mark probably knows. Do you want him to have?
Well, then maybe it's just her.
I think
How
her.
many does she need to get right?
I say if you get 4 out of 6 right,
Yeah.
I will send you a signed copy of my book.
How about she says it and I say whether I agree or disagree with her?
No, we're going to do it this way.
Yeah.
We're going to do four,
Four.
and then if guess what I'm going to throw in?
What?
A signed copy of my book, Man Up.
How about that, Laura? If you get 4 out of 6 right, you will get a signed copy of my book and Ross's book
So
in
you
the
have
mail.
to say the title of your book, because then it becomes...
Well, y'all just made my day.
And the name of my book is called "It Takes Balls: Dating Single Moms and Other Confessions from an Unprepared Single Dad."
There you go.
That's a short
long
title.
All right.
That's-
So did you understand how it works, right, Judy?
Laura.
Laura.
Yeah.
Cynthia.
You understand how it works?
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right.
You got to get 4 out of 6 right. Joshua, take it away.
Question, fact number 1 was this who done did it? Josh or Ross? I once got to work the pit crew at a NASCAR race. Who did that? Josh or Ross?
And by the way, you can bone a friend. You get one chance to bone a friend.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to use that yet. I'm going to go with Josh Wolf on this.
Read it again.
I once got to work the pit crew of a NASCAR race. The answer is Ross. Yeah.
Yes, I attended Pit Crew University. For a Tonight Show segment, I went through the whole thing, the training, and I actually got to work in a pit crew at a NASCAR race.
Woo!
Who's the driver?
Next question.
All right, here we go. There are 5 more Josh or Ross facts. So for question number 2, who did not hit it, Josh or Ross? My dream role is Danny from Greece. Who done did that, Josh or Ross? My dream role is Danny from Greece. Who did that? Josh Ross.
What he said.
I'll go with Josh again.
That is correct.
The answer
My
is
dream
Josh.
role is Danny Zuko from
Wow.
Greece.
Can you sing?
I can sing.
Sing us a little Summer Lovin'.
I actually Summer Lovin' one of my favorite karaoke tunes.
Take it away.
I need a.
I'll be your girl.
Doo-doo,
No.
doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Let's give it a little music. Give me a little karaoke music.
Oh, look at Ross. He's got it up. I don't know the lyrics.
You know the lyrics?
Hey, that's the right line, jerk. I was giving it to you, but
Oh no! We're gonna. I need the. Who
Oh,
done
you
did
need
that?
the
Who done did that?
words.
Who done? You're gonna get the.
Yeah.
Pull up the karaoke version on.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Ready? Summer loving had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
I met a girl crazy for me.
I met a boy, cute as can be.
The summer days drifting away.
The summer night. Oh, well, oh, well, oh, well, oh. Tell me more, tell me more.
This is the boy.
No, someone else says that.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Like, does he have a car?
She swam by me, got me real dank. She got a cramp.
He ran by me, got my suit damp. I didn't know
Hello.
I
those words.
saved her life. She nearly drowned.
He showed off, splashing around.
Summer sun, something's begun. But all the summer nights.
Oh, well, well, oh, well, oh. Tell me more, tell me more. Was it love at first sight?
Tell me more, tell me more. Did
Did she put up a fight?
that's backwards.
Yeah. 76 degrees.
Took her bowling in the arcade.
We're doing the whole thing.
We went strolling, drank lemonade. Are we doing this whole song?
We made out under the
This
dawn.
is Josh's dream.
We stayed out till 10 o'clock.
That's 3 hours past my bedtime.
Yeah.
Summer fling, don't mean a thing. We're gonna move the lyrics.
Summer nights.
Okay, we get it.
Okay, bye. That was fun.
answer
Josh, you'd be
was-
good, Danny.
The answer was me.
She's Judy's singing still.
I
Laura.
love Judy.
All right.
It's Laura.
Or Laura.
So,
Yeah.
Laura.
Yeah.
Laura.
So you've got one right.
You have to,
Keep
Laura.
going.
Laura, you need to get 4 out of 6 right. We've
Yep.
gone through 2. You're 1 and 1. Okay.
You ready?
This game is still wide open. Josh.
I have been using moisturizer on my face since the 9th grade. Who done did? Who done?
Who just did it? Who did it? Who did it?
that? Joshua Ross.
Let's see. Ross?
The answer is
Josh.
Joshua.
What?
Oh, incorrect.
I've been using moisturizer.
What's your brand? Anything?
Right now, I get something from this place that I go to, but it's
Fancy.
Nice, and I like it. It makes me feel good. I like a little vitamin C in my moisturizer. It smells good.
You never got like acne from it or anything?
I never had acne, period.
Use an oil-free, darling. An oil-free SPF.
I still have
Wow.
acne.
I never had acne, period.
Okay, let's keep going with the
All right,
game.
here we go.
People
So-
on their edge of their seats.
My first kiss was at the movie theater while watching a Disney cartoon. Who said that?
Say the question and say it one more time.
My first kiss was at the movie theater while watching a Disney cartoon.
Who said that? Was it Ross or Jaw?
I didn't know this one.
I'll go with Ross.
The answer is Ross.
What movie?
It was Aladdin. Her name was Amy Taylor, and we kissed once. And after the movie, my best friend Jimmy Hanna, who's behind me, walked me, goes, "Aladdin got more action than you did."
Was there tongue in this kiss?
No, darling.
How old were you?
7th grade.
Yeah.
Should have been tongue.
Oh, that's really cute.
All right. Oh, there was tongue later. Not with her. She was a good girl. My next girlfriend, bad girl. Bad girl.
There's lots of tongue on that
And
girlfriend.
You know who you are.
I don't know. I like that you're staring into the camera right now.
She's watching right now.
That's so good.
So,
Okay, so you've got. You need to get the next two right. Oh, Ross is making love to the camera right,
All right.
now.
you missed this? You could have had all of this.
I love the music that's going on behind you while you're trying to talk sexy.
Can they please take another camera because I'm not going to look away or she wins.
It's so good.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was amazing. You were not going to lose that battle with the camera, were you?
Not with what's her name. I'm not going to say her name. She knows what she did. She moved to Branson and broke my heart.
What did she do?
She moved to Branson and broke my heart.
And now, what? You should go visit her in
She
Branson.
gave you a little tongue action?
Side note, I'm not talking about Amy Taylor from Aladdin. This was my next girlfriend.
She gave you
okay?
some tongue action?
There was a lot of tongue action. I touched boobies. I touched down there.
Boobies are fun.
No, but down there.
That's also fun.
I know.
Eh. All right.
It's true, though. Gay men like boobies, though, don't they?
We have gone, there are 6 total.
And
we
you've
have had,
got 2 right.
Yes, 2
So
right,
that's
2
one
wrong. There's only 2 more left. You got to get them both right, darling. It all comes down to this.
Okay. And
Okay.
so here we go. I
All right,
attended
Laura.
the wedding of Dog the Bounty Hunter and his wife Beth in Hawaii.
Say it again.
I attended the wedding of Dog the Bounty Hunter and his wife Beth in Hawaii.
Who did say that? Was it Joshua Raw?
Who that?
Was it Ross because he's from the West Coast?
The answer
I hate to tell you this.
is Ross.
Yeah, well done.
You did not. I would have totally picked that for you.
No.
Why were you there?
I've had a fascinating life.
Yeah.
For a Tonight Show with Jay Leno segment, I went to Dog and Beth's wedding. Dog the Bounty Hunter and Beth Chapman's
Do
wedding.
they call him Dog?
Dog? We call him Dog. And
At the wedding, he said, "Do you dog?"
Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
And it was a beautiful ceremony, and they're really kind people. I
What
know
did
there's
they
been
wear?
some
What did he wear?
controversies, but he wore a white suit with white boots and that hair just flowing. She
mullet.
wore a white dress.
Sleeveless?
And once he took the jacket off, I do believe the tuxedo shirt was sleeveless.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It was a beautiful ceremony.
Every time we run into them, he always comes up to Ross and he like gives him a big hug. And
Well, you were at his wedding.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
sweet. Okay.
Well, technically, I wasn't at the wedding. They, I had a bounty out for my arrest,
Yeah,
and they
so
picked
they-
me up, but let me swing by to get a quick appetizer.
That was nice.
All right.
What were the apps at Dog's wedding?
Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
But they had to have little wiener
Oh,
dogs,
yeah,
and
for
it's
sure.
wrapped in.
All right,
Pretzels.
kiddos. So listen, let's talk. You want
Last
do
one.
you want the same music or a little drama? Let's do a little drama
Okay,
music.
last one.
Oh, it all comes down to this. Laura, you have 1 question right. You need 4 correct answers. There's only 1. You have 3 so far. You need to get this right. If you get it wrong, you will be shamed in front of the world. Kiss, kiss the universe. If you get it right, you will be getting a signed copy of Josh Wolf's book, It Takes Balls, blah, 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 blah. And there's a whole long title if you don't know the rest of it. And a copy of Man Up by one Ross Matthews. Don't know him, but he sounds like a nice fellow.
Here we go. He likes to stare at that camera.
She knows what she did. She knows,
she
what,
knows
she
what
did.
she did.
If you see her in Bronson, Missouri, you tell her Branson, Missouri. What is it? Branson?
She's been
I'm
getting,
surprised you've never gone to Branson. That's like would be your place.
she's been getting fingered by Yakov Smirnoff for 20 years.
Oh,
Doesn't Dolly perform in
dream
Branson?
life. Okay.
All right, here we go.
This all comes down to this, Laura G.
Is this who da? Go ahead.
Who did he say it was Joshua Ross?
Once a week, I go online and find a recipe that I've never cooked before, and I cook it.
Who did understand that it was Joshua Ross?
Who did that?
He didn't even say the name that time.
No, he did. Gave us he gave the first two letters of each name.
I'm
Let
going
me
to go
say
with
it again.
Josh.
Oh, wait, say that again.
Say it again.
honey.
Say
Give me
it.
the answer.
What was the answer?
Oh, I'm going to go with Josh.
Oh, God, honey.
I was really hoping to give a book away today.
No.
And guess what? I'm gonna, because you got that right. I love to cook, and once a week I'll go online and find a recipe and I'll cook it up.
I love that.
Josh, you should try Blue Apron.
Huh?
You should try Blue Apron.
A
They're a
wonderful
sponsor of our show.
ours.
BlueApron.com?
Yeah,
You
they send you
guys-
all the ingredients and
You
everything.
guys, I
Really cool.
listen
love
to this podcast every week. You guys are hilarious. I play it when I'm at work. You guys, I'm so excited. You have no idea.
Laura Judy, I am so proud of you. You really put your neck out there. You could have failed, and we all would have judged you.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about the people in this room. I mean everybody. You could have made a real fool of yourself.
The whole world.
But you didn't. You rose to the occasion, all right? And guess what? You won. So what I want you to do, sweetie, is email me your address, okay?
Okay.
You know how to do that?
Yes, I do. It's all on your website.
Thank you, darling. What is that website?
I love her.
What is that website?
What's the website?
StraightTalkWithRoss.com.
StraightTalkWithRoss.com is the
Oh, yeah,
right. It's
that's
the right website. Guess what? Mark will send you a signed copy of his book as well.
It's called
How to Pee in Your Car.
It's very short. It's more of a pamphlet.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure it's not a book on how to be on time.
No, it's not.
Funny. It's also not a long book. It's less than 7. All right, that's how you play. Who the heck is this? All right, thank you so much. We're going to play that again. Thank you so much, Laura Judy. You are a delight and a loyal listener of the show. We adore you. You coming to Palm Springs?
I've never been to Palm Springs, but I'd love to come.
Well, you know, we're doing that listener weekend November 4th, 5th, and 6th. You should come.
All right.
All right,
I will
honey.
definitely look into it.
Thank you.
She's not
And,
No, she's not coming.
and
Zero chance she's
to
gonna
my
come. Yeah.
ex-girlfriend from 7th grade.
What's her name?
Who
Branson.
I'm not going to say it.
We'll just
I'd like to
call
know
her
name,
Branson.
though.
I'll tell you.
Call
I'll
her
tell you her
Brandy.
last name is,
Kelly.
and I wrote about it in a book. Her last name is the same brand name as a salsa that you might have eaten.
Pace.
Nope.
Kelly Pace.
Nope.
Kelly Ortega.
Nope. Nope.
It's
but-
Kelly, though, right?
Nope. It's not Kelly.
Amy. Mandy.
Is it Ortega?
Cynthia Tapatio.
It's
Cynthia
Ortega.
Tapatio.
No.
Right?
Say but throw some more out.
Kelly. Jenny.
Yeah. Keep
Mary.
going.
Talking about first names or last names?
Both of them.
Well, I don't know any of the salsas besides Pace and Ortega.
I don't want to freak you out, but you've already said her name. You got it.
First and last name?
I said Kelly Pace.
I don't want to tell you, but it's not. I'm not going to tell you the order in which it goes, like the 2 that go. But you have said within the first 7 things out of your mouth, you
Yakov
said
Smirnoff?
her name. Can you see leprechauns? Because you are psychic.
It's Kelly Pace.
It's
I
not.
knew her
And
last
I'll tell
name
you
was
that.
Kelly Ortega.
It's not Kelly Pace.
Amy Ortega.
No.
Allegedly.
You broke his heart. I went to Brazil.
We'll be right back.
Amy Ortega, you broke.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Yes. Welcome back to the program.
Oh my gosh.
Or dare I say,
Yes.
welcome back to the program. So much to get to. Oh my gosh, can you believe
else
what
are
we
we
have
doing?
left? We have. Oh, can I have that back? Because that's my
yeah,
sheet.
that's
I'll
you.
tell you what we're doing. Coming up, we have
too late.
email
you so
of the
much.
week. Nikki B trending. Kiss and Tell coming up. Black Tack. Free Willy Minute Mark. I was thinking we'd do email of the week right now. What do you guys think?
do it.
of that?
I love
Okay,
email of the
great.
week.
We'll work it out together.
I love this song.
Oh, it's heavenly.
It's like something that would be playing on Ross's record player.
Yeah, it actually is.
You know who wrote this?
No.
The same guy that did the Josh and Ross theme song.
Really?
Chazzy. Remember Chazzy?
That was really good. Some nice harmonies in there.
Thanks so much. Hey, if you want to be our email of the week, you can email us at Ross at straighttalkwithross.com. This email comes from, what kind of music do you want for that? What about this one?
Ball game.
This email comes from, it says, "Hi Ross and gang, hi, I'm a longtime listener who's going through a bit of a marital struggle. I met my now husband, we can call him George, 4 years ago at a bar. Things got very serious very fast, and we both fell pretty hard. We waited to have sex, but did plenty of other things to hold us over. Once we finally broke the seal, 6 months in, we had an incredible sex life. Kiss, kiss. We were so comfortable with each other, we were able to experiment and really learn about ourselves and our desires. Our emotional relationship was going just as well as our physical relationship. I really felt like I had found my soulmate. To this day, I consider him my best friend. We went through some tough times together, and he ended up becoming severely depressed. Through this time, as is normal, our sex life kind of dropped off. We are on the other side of the hard times now. Yay! And have been together for roughly have been for roughly a year. They've been through the hard stuff for roughly a year.
Okay.
But the sex life is now completely non-existent. In fact, the only time they have sex is when we have a guest star in the bedroom, and even then, we aren't a guest star in the bedroom.
Like a threesome.
And even then, we aren't engaging with each other. It's been 2 years since we have any kind of regular sex.
Oh, wow, that's a long
I've had plenty of conversations expressing my need to have sex. The response is always, I'm just not a sexual person. Or he'll sometimes say that I've gained weight and therefore he's not physically attracted to me. I found him on Grindr and chatting with other guys multiple times since we stopped having sex. He always apologizes, always feels bad, and one time even attempted to take his own life because of the shame. Long story short, he's my best friend. I care about him more than anyone else on the planet. His failure to meet my needs is pushing me away, and when I tell him this, he always promises to get better. It never has, and we're stuck in this continual loop of no sex, finding him on Grindr, dramatic apology, and then ultimately sweeping this under the rug. I suggested we open a relationship, and we tried that, but once I was close to hooking up with someone else, he decided he didn't want to continue pursuing that option. So we are back to square one. No sex, no physicality, nothing. It's now an argument when I bring it up, which will usually end with him saying, fine, I'll force it, I guess, which for the record, I don't want. Am I being selfish?
Ooh-wee.
I have an opinion about this, but because I was in a relationship like this one.
Why don't you do me a favor and tell me you'll give me your opinion in 1 minute and then give it to me in an hour? Okay.
Somebody's passive aggressively angry.
That actually wasn't that passive aggressive.
That was more aggressive.
Yeah, it was pretty
Mark
pretty
pulls that.
straightforward.
He tells me
Yeah.
sometimes, he goes, way to be a passive aggressive. I go, oh no, that's aggressive.
Yeah, there was no passive in there. That's
I have lots of opinions about this, but I think the biggest thing that I can say is it sounds like you both need some serious help. You both need to get into counseling together because there's so many layers that's happening in this relationship, and I think it's gotten so far gone from what you want it to be that you need somebody that can give you concrete tools, somebody to hold you accountable, somebody to challenge you that is a third party, because you can't give him therapy, he can't give it to you, and there's a lot that's going on here.
I mean,
a lot of a mess.
am I crazy? Does it sound like he loves her? They've been together forever.
Two men.
Oh, it's two men.
Yeah.
He loves him. They've been together forever. But clearly, when one guy or person in the relationship is not interested in sex anymore, it's happening somewhere else.
Oh, totally.
Especially when it's men.
Yes,
Listen,
it's
I'll tell
happening
you
somewhere
this,
else,
because,
right?
Because sex to men, and I can't speak for women because I only sound like one. I actually could speak for a woman if she wanted me to. If she wanted me to call someone. But I'll tell you
know
this.
what? He did that with Jacob. He called and pretended to be
your son.
Yeah. And
Anyway,
when
hold on,
Ross hung up and Jacob was like, she sounds a little heavy.
To We did that on the old show, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Here's the deal with men. Sex is right up there in terms of what's important in a relationship, with trust, with value,
Yes.
with security, with money. Sex is right up there. It's crucial. And I do believe if your partner is not, if you're not getting sex in your relationship, the man is getting it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And now here's
Yes.
what's happening here, and that's clearly evident here, is that this guy's partner is having sex with other people. Okay, your partner likes sex. He just doesn't like sex with you.
Right.
He's having sex when
with-
somebody else is in the bedroom, right?
Well, and on Grindr and having sex with other people.
Yeah.
So it's not that your partner doesn't like sex. It's not that your partner doesn't want to be intimate. Your partner doesn't want to be intimate with you.
Yeah.
And that may not be something you can fix. And here is my other issue. It's okay for your partner to go out and be having sex on Grindr and meeting people. And I'm not saying that with any judgment. My judgment here is this. He doesn't let you do it. The second you want to start having sex outside of the relationship, he says this is not a good idea.
Right.
Your partner is not interested in you and is selfish. And that's the truth.
Okay, and can I just say, that is true. Definitely selfish. I would say it just sounds like somebody who really likes having you around, having the relationship.
Yeah, being comfortable.
It sounds like
comfortable,
sounds like they've gotten to the place of their friends, and that's what I was gonna say. I was in a relationship like that, and somebody even saw us one time and said, "Oh my God, it's like she's your sister or something."
right.
And I think that happens. It just people grow in different ways, and it's better to just go, "Hey, let's just be friends here. Let's." Obviously, they're not meant to be in a romantic relationship. It's time to move on and go date other people.
I do love that advice because it doesn't come at a place from anger of like, because it's what's happening now is like, I'm starting to resent you and you're forcing me here and now I'm not getting this. It might be that Mark, I actually agree with you. Like, wouldn't it be such a relief to just look each other in the eye and say, I love you, and I love you enough to make sure you get exactly what you need, and I want you to love me that much as well.
Yeah.
Can we, like, I'll always have your back. I'll always support you. You always got family in me, but, like, we're obviously not giving each other what we need, so we can support each other throughout life, but not in a relationship. Wouldn't it be such a, I bet you both would
it'd be
breathe such
really
a
grown up.
sigh of relief.
I would tell you
For
something
both of
else.
them.
You know what never, ever happens? And I've never heard of it happening, and maybe I'm wrong. But I've never heard somebody become unattracted to somebody in a relationship and then come back. Once you're like done having sex with that person and you're not attracted to them anymore, it's not something you can force back. Like, it isn't like we should start fucking now. It just
CJ, what
doesn't
do you
work like
think?
that.
No, it sounds like the person that I don't forget the name that wrote the letter.
They wrote the letter, yeah.
We said we called him Greg, I think.
Yeah, Greg.
Call me Greg.
Essentially,
George.
To put it plainly, a prisoner within the relationship.
Yeah.
That's
So
a good
and then
point.
you end the letter by saying, "Am I being selfish?" Not by any means. I heard no part of the letter of you being selfish. It's the partner that's being selfish.
Yeah.
And like you said, you have to have a real conversation, and it's all right to just be friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you deserve more. You might be in love with this person, then I would question, why are you so in love with somebody that's not giving you back what you deserve?
That's our email of the week.
Love it.
Oh, it's heavenly.
Why am I so happy? I'm like, yeah, heavenly.
In the knee.
To be Ross Matthews, email of the week. You remember, you can email us, straightalkwithross.com. We might read your email on the air. Last week I announced that Fran Drescher, the nanny, is coming here October
When?
16th.
Okay.
October 16th, I believe, is the date. And I got an email because, I think the nanny theme song is the best theme song ever written in the history of time. It sums up the story. She was working in a bridal shop at Flushing, Queens, when her boyfriend kicked her out in one of those crushing scenes.
Better than Fresh Prince?
What she would do, she's out on her family. Ready? And I get an email. It goes from Katie. She goes, "Hi Ross, I'm so excited that the nanny is coming to your podcast. The Nanny from Drescher. It's my all-time favorite sitcom, and I can't wait for the episode. Quick question though: has it ever bothered you that the theme song says everyone else is wearing tan? She's the lady in red when everyone else is wearing tan, but in the cartoon, in the theme, she's everyone else is actually wearing blue." Now, I've never noticed that, Katie.
And now you're noticing it.
But let's study it like the Zapruder film. Ready? Now the father finds a beguiling, and the kids are actually smiling. She's the lady in red when everybody else is wearing tan. The flashy girl flashing. The nanny named Fran. Yes.
I don't think though that it really is meant to line up with the video of the intro. I think what they're saying is more of a personality where everybody else is drab. She jumps out.
I understand, but wouldn't it be now? Let's watch the tape. Let's go to the tape. Time to turn to the tape. We're taking a look at the tape. All right. Yes. She was working. We get the bridal shop in Flushing, Queens. We know. Her boyfriend kicked her out in one of those crushing scenes. What was she to do? Where was she gonna go? She's out on fanning. So she got over to Flushing, chef sales store. She said, "There's some makeup." But you know what the father? He's some more. He's stylish and flair. She's there. Okay. The man. All right. You know what? Who would have guessed that the girl we described? I just told you about her. It's just exactly what the family fucking needed. Okay. And the kids are actually smiling. Now they're all in blue.
Yeah.
Lady in red when everybody else is wearing tan, but they're not. They're wearing blue. Clearly, they're wearing blue.
I don't think
but
I don't think they
Ross,
mean the kids. They mean
tan-
everybody else.
Blue does not rhyme with fan.
Now say it again.
Blue doesn't rhyme with.
She's the lady. So what could they rewrite that?
When everyone else is wearing tan. What?
She's the lady with glue. When everybody else is wearing blue.
No.
She's
What are
the
the
lady
last
with
two lines
No,
again?
because red and tan don't really rhyme.
She's wearing red when everyone else is wearing tan. And then
Lady
what's the
in
last
red,
two lines?
The nanny named Fran.
Right, so you need something that rhymes
Can
with
I
Fran.
tell you what would be easier?
Yeah.
It's a cartoon. Put everybody else in tan.
But did you
so
see?
it just went with the song.
I know, but blue tan kind of blends in.
Listen, but the song already goes. She's a lady in red when everybody else is wearing tan.
Hold on.
So all you have to do in the cartoon is color in their jackets to be tan.
But they're not talking about the kids.
I know it's a metaphor. I understand. But she in the cartoon is wearing red.
Yeah.
So why not make them all wear tan?
Why not just enjoy the song?
But Josh, you're not understanding me. And I'm speaking for Katie here.
Yeah.
She's the lady in red.
But you're speaking for Katie, but you're so worked up.
You are, yeah.
Everybody else is wearing tan.
Meaning everybody in the world in
The
khakis.
fans
and
online are saying they're
Thank you.
talking about the pants.
Thank you, khaki pants.
They're talking about the pants that the kids are
Because
wearing.
Because
they are wearing khaki
because
pants.
they go to a school.
The comments are blowing up.
Then may I please?
People are shouting.
May I
Are they all
please
tapping it?
listen to what it should say.
Okay.
Just listen. Okay. Ready? Now, who would have guessed that the girl we described was just exactly what the doctor prescribed? Now the father finds her beguiling. Side note. More songs should have the word beguiling. in it.
Hard to rhyme beguiling.
Yeah, the
What does
father
that
finds her
mean?
beguiling. Watch out, see.
I gotta look that up.
Blue. Okay.
What's beguiling mean?
And the kids are smiling. Okay, ready? She's the lady in red when everybody else is wearing tan pants. The fashion girl pushing the nanny named Fran. Now, see, that would make more sense.
No.
I would agree with our listeners in the comment section if they said she's a lady in red
Listen,
when
but
everybody
here's the
else
thing.
is wearing red when everybody is wearing tan pants.
No.
The flashy girl from Flushing.
God.
The nanny named Fran pants.
What? Fran pants. Then I would go. If she went Fran pants,
If she wore Fran
she was
pants.
wearing Fran pants. If
Anyway,
they were wearing
Maybe you should
tan
ask her when
pants,
she's
she was
here.
wearing
Wasn't
Fran
she an
pants.
EP on the
She's
show?
She's coming. I want to ask her, but I don't. Maybe I'll say we have a question from Katie, one of our listeners. Because
Yes.
I do not want to. Would never kiss insult Fran Drescher.
Now listen, I do want to. I have a tiny little bone of contention though,
Mark has a tiny little bonus. Let's listen.
and I will say the Fresh Prince, the theme song, not only describes his story better,
It's
but is a
amazing.
better song.
By
Yeah,
far.
it's something you can
By
listen
far.
to in the car.
I
By
understand.
far.
I understand. I think it's very long. I think, and by the way, I think it's in the top 2 theme songs of all time. I just think the nanny does it more concisely.
Do you think your fans would pick Fran's with the nanny or Fresh Prince?
CJ, will you post on right now? What is a better theme song? Okay, the nanny or Fresh Prince? I think my fans are going to say the nanny.
I think they'll say Fresh
I will say this: the nanny was more original, where the Fresh Prince song is basically parents just don't understand reworked to make it fit in TV.
That bites your fucking tongue.
I'm saying somebody wrote an original.
This is
Coming at you, new super salad hit. This is a story all about how my life got flipped upside down. Now I want to take a minute to sit right down. Got to become to of a town called Bel Air.
Yeah.
By the way,
it's in you.
More rappers, Ross, should rap like this.
Yeah.
With jazz hands.
There you go.
Jazz hands. You have to have jazz hands.
But Philadelphia.
Wait, what's his
born
rap
and
name?
raised on the playground
Salad.
is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some people outside of school. With a couple of guys who were up to no good.
What?
Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, you I'm moving with your aunt and uncle in Bel Air.
Yeah.
I don't know this part because
Yeah,
it
it's
was
okay.
Oh, this is the extended version.
My point is that there is an extended
That's what makes
version.
it awesome.
Because the song was so good.
No, because it was so good, but it was not concise. Kiss, kiss, concise.
Yes, it was
Yes, it was.
concise.
Clearly, it's not as okay, but not. It's not the Bible, but it's
the
not
TV
as concise
version.
as.
The TV version is. Look at he's getting so mad.
But there's not an extended version of the nanny.
You don't, Mark. We're on the same cycle today. You do not need an extended version of the nanny because the nanny gets it done quicker.
Because the song wasn't good enough to have an extended
Exactly.
version. Fresh
It
Prince-
didn't need an extended
It wasn't
version.
good enough.
But the theme song still gets played everywhere.
But I understand, and I'm saying
They don't play
it
the
is
nanny
my-
on shows.
Fresh Prince is in the top 2, 3. Yeah, they do.
What? Not the theme. I'm talking the theme song, not the show.
Who's good at Google? See what the top theme song of all time is. And see where that-
You have your
darling,
computer.
darling, you don't need Google. Ross Matthews is telling you the nanny is the best theme song of all time.
What are they
That's
saying?
Google.
Are they saying? They're
The
saying
Flintstones, Moonlighting,
No,
Friends,
no,
Malcolm in the Middle,
no,
Happy Days,
no,
Batman,
no,
Sesame
no,
Street, The
no,
Monkey Cheers.
No.
the Monkeys was a pretty Happy Days was so
And
good.
I'm not saying
Well,
Fresh
Happy
Prince-
Happy Days had 2 theme songs.
I'm not saying Cliff Clayton, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying that.
You know the thing about Happy Days. That 2 theme songs. Little known fact about Happy Days.
Willie, come on. Where are
I'm gonna put what they are and then I'm
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay.
There's much more show coming up. The debate will continue. Go to our social media. CJ, will you get the final answer from our fans on this? Will you post a poll on Twitter?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, we'll have that answer for you coming up at the end of the show. Much more to get to. Hey, it's Kiss Kiss Until Next. The number 213-973-ROSS. 213-973-7677. Call us. Tell us something. Admit something. Confess. Kiss Kiss. Something you've never told before. Woo! We'll be taking your calls when we come back.
Now, back to Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Yes, hello and welcome back to the program. Very, very fun show ahead. We still have more show coming. Can you believe that?
Oh.
I'm coming. Yeah. I'm coming out. I came out the womb. I came out. No, it is.
You came out the womb, didn't
That's
you?
what I said. It is National Coming Out Day today, October 11th, as we record this live.
I'm 83% out.
I want everybody to celebrate Coming Out Day. I want to celebrate all the people who came out when it wasn't easy to, or even harder than it is now to. I want people who are hiding in to know that there is a wonderful place waiting for them when they're ready to come out. And I want to celebrate the courage it took for so many generations before us. You know that? You talk about Palm Springs?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Palm Springs is when you sit at the bar and you see guys who are 70 years old and 80 years old, and they're gay and they're out now, but a lot of them have ex-wives and kids and families not because they were just trying to deceive anybody.
Right.
They could not.
Right.
You look at it 50, 60 years ago, you couldn't come out at 18 years old.
Can I tell you something?
You just couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
What's encouraging to
20 years ago.
What's really encouraging? I have kids, right, when Jacob was in high school, I asked him, I was like, you have gay kids in your school? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, so are they out? They have any problems? He was like, no, what's the big deal? It's for his age group, especially out here, it's not even really an issue. It just is.
I went to school in the 80s, and there were kids you had a feeling were gay, but there were no out gay kids. And I went to a school like 3,000 kids.
And I got to tell you, listen, I know that there's still places in this country and in this world where there are not open arms waiting for you. We are your open arms, honey. And I want you to know that you may not look out the window and see open arms, but they are there if you seek them out. Okay.
It's really sweet.
Well, it's absolutely true. And anyway, it's a great day to be alive. Hey, guess what? It's time to play. And we do love Kiss, Kiss, and Tell. Now start playing.
Popcorn is so good.
Let's kiss, kiss, and tell some secrets. Dial up Ross
And confess something secrets that you keep. Yes, you can call us right now. The number 213-973-ROSS, 213-973-7677. We have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
Yes, hi. Is it me?
It's you. What is not your name, and where are you not calling from?
My name is not Gabriel, and I am not calling from Maryland.
Okay, not Gabriel. The time has come for you to kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell.
So, for the last, I'd say, 8 months, 9 months, I have been throwing bait parties in my apartment.
Throwing what?
What kind of parties?
Basically, it's about a group of 20 to 25 guys who come over to my place twice a week on Thursdays and Sundays. Not that I'm advertising. And they are into mutual masturbation.
So it's 20.
And what did you call it? A what party?
It's called a bait party.
A bait? As in masturbate?
Yes.
Is this something that I didn't know existed that people do, or did you create this?
Well, I mean, in big cities like San Francisco and New York, they have groups
cities?
that...
No, big cities. Big cities. Big cities. Gabriel, continue, not Gabriel.
And I don't know, maybe you might want to look. They might have one in Los Angeles. I'm not too sure. But, yeah. So, I mean, it's a listserv of about 1,200 guys at this point.
Wow.
And it's kind of just an email blast like, hey, guys, everyone, we're having a party this Thursday, 7:30.
I have
Sign
so many
up.
questions.
I know,
It's limited,
so maybe,
obviously, to only 25 guys, and they come and they come.
They do. Listen, would you mind if we open it up to a press conference for you? Would you mind?
Sure.
All right, not Gabriel. It's time for a Straight Talk with Ross press conference. We have so many questions. Josh Wolf.
So
ask away.
Thank you.
So, I'm sorry. So people masturbate, or they don't touch anybody else, or you're just masturbating yourself?
No. I mean, there is, you can if you want. There are rules, believe it or not.
What are the rules?
What are the rules?
Well, there's no penetration.
Okay.
But, I mean, if both parties are equally interested, they can for sure go ahead and help each other out.
Okay.
Like orally or just manually?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
I got another question.
no, it's strictly just with your hand.
Understood. That's a beautiful question. Josh Wolf.
Is it like that scene from Lethal Weapon where there's a big plastic wrap on the ground? Like, what do you do? I mean,
Because let me tell you something. You have 25 men over to masturbate. I'm throwing down a tarp.
Yeah, I mean, so what's the cleanup like?
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, of course, there's, Clorox wipes and there's drapes and, there's lots of trips to,
Did you say drapes?
the dollar store to pick up paper towels,
Did he
things
say
like
drapes?
that. And,
Now listen, if I got Bounty, the quicker picker rubber, to sponsor one of your parties, would you be into that?
Are black lights allowed at the party?
No, but here's the deal. So you really do have, and this is Ross Matthews from Straight Talk with Ross. Thank you so much for letting me ask this question. You have 25 men. Now, how big is your couch?
Well, it's at this point, I mean, I've been doing it. I'd like to consider myself a professional. I don't really think it is, but I have a room dedicated to,
beautiful.
You
are a professional.
To the space.
So you have 1,200 people on occasion. Up to 25 people will come to your bait party in a room. Now, are these people that you're friends with? It's like after you're done baiting that you'll go to like a happy hour?
You know what?
Happy hour
Honestly,
already happens.
It does turn into, or it has turned into a social group.
Wow, that's
and
fantastic.
yeah, we'll go out for drinks or,
we'll charge for this?
Sometimes we'll do non-bait things
CJ
and, we'll have happy hour.
CJ asked a beautiful question. CJ.
Do you charge to get in these parties? I know you send out an email blast.
It is. It's a $10 suggested donation.
And the money goes to what?
Clean up.
The money,
Clorox wipes and plastic.
The money goes to drinks and we do have some food and cleanup and also we use apps and we have a website and all that.
I
So
have a
that kind
question.
of costs money.
I have a
and-
follow-up. I'm so sorry. What sort of food do you serve at a big party?
Chips and dip.
Finger foods. Finger foods.
Finger foods. Hold on. To quote Nikki Boyer when you said finger food. Okay.
Greasy food, so it's lubed.
Yes.
I have a couple of questions back to back. This is Josh Wolf from Straight Talk with Ross.
Yeah, hello. You're very cute, by the way.
Thank you very much.
He's inviting you to the party.
What are you doing on Wednesday?
Yeah.
You can come over for free anytime.
I have to tell you something. Like, I'm so curious what that room looks like. Is it an empty room? Is it like
Chairs? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and does everybody go in at one time?
Yeah.
Is there plastic?
Well, I mean, like if the party starts at 7, you'll get guys who are there at 6:55. They trickle in until like maybe 7:30. By half hour after the party starts, everyone who's coming is mostly there.
Question.
So,
Question. Do you ever tell somebody they can't come to the party?
Oh, once they're there.
Yes.
So they come to the door and you go, no. And then follow up, time out, follow up. What disqualifies you from being allowed in?
Alcohol. We don't allow visibly drunk people into the space.
I like that.
That's good.
And also, I mean, we ask everyone please to shower if they can. I mean, it can get hot and steamy here. So during the summers, I mean, if you've been out all day and the party's at 7 p.m., please wash up before you come.
Look at you.
That kind of thing.
I have to tell you.
I have one more question.
One final question.
Is this
Josh Wolf, Straight Talk with Ross.
Is this something that started as a once-a-week thing and it was so popular that you were like, you know what? My Sunday's pretty free, true. Like, did it started as a once a week and it just was so popular that you do it twice a week?
Yes.
Wow.
That's amazing.
One final question.
Yep.
Say you...
We're thinking of going 3 times a week. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I have one final question. Say you hosted a podcast.
Yes.
Would you, like, say your name was, like, what would happen if and I'm not saying I'm going to go because I honestly wouldn't, no judgment, kiss kiss. I promise you, not judging. But like,
Please,
is
of course,
there?
yes.
What if the local weatherman came in, or like the mayor? Or so is there like this is a don't ask, don't tell situation? This is like everyone's equal. Have there been people of note come that you're like, oh, look at you, Mr.
What happens at Bait
Councilman?
Club stays at Bait Club.
Yeah.
So Ross is asking, has Tom Cruise been
No. I could lie and make up a story, but no.
No.
Okay.
No.
Nothing. Okay. Good to know. Listen.
Wow.
Really, I think that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Kiss, kiss, and
too.
tell.
He's got an app. I'm curious what the name of the app is.
I have to tell you, I'm gonna do some research tonight. I'm gonna Google that. I'm so curious about the ins and no pun intended, but the ins and outs. I'm fascinated.
Wow. Really, really.
Well,
By the way,
honestly, legitimate groups. I mean, there's the SF Jacks in San Francisco.
Okay.
There's the New York City Jacks. There's the Rain
Listen, honey,
City
you want to
Jacks
plug?
in
You have a
Seattle.
sponsor. I can't do this. I can't get it on the air. We do have to move
Not
on.
to advertise for anyone else besides our group,
I'm
but
just kidding.
there are legitimate places.
Wow.
We are going to have, by the way, we're going to add that to the calendar in Palm Springs. We're going to have a bait party.
Yeah.
All right?
I will be canceling my trip right now.
We'll have him in the guest room.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really phenomenal work. If you ever want
Really phenomenal work.
if you want to call in anytime and give us more information, okay? Thank you for that.
I love that you guys are more judgmental of me than some guy jacking off a bunch of friends.
We learned. That was
great.
Beautiful. I love when they're educational.
I
like
loved
that.
it.
We have a new caller. This is going to be the last one because we're running out of time. New caller, what is not your name and where are you not calling from?
Oh, hi. I'm George, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hi, George. It is time for you to kiss, kiss, and tell.
Kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell.
Hot.
All right. So I'm not going to say where I work, but at my job, someone has been stealing my food, my lunch, from the refrigerator in the break room.
Uh-huh.
So I decided to put some laxatives in my food.
I love you.
Say that again. You put laxative in the food because people were stealing it.
You're like a kindred. You're like my kindred soul.
And what happened?
Somebody had the shit.
I did. I found out who it was because they had an accident.
Did they poop themselves at work?
That's so good.
Yeah, he put these pants out his day.
Karma's a bitch, poopy poop.
George,
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
So what did you say? Or did you just not say anything? Now you just know.
No, I had to excuse myself because I just could not. I was laughing so hard. I was just. I
That's
had to
amazing.
go to the utility closet and just laugh. I told my best
You walked
friend,
into
but
the. Did
nobody
you say you
else.
walked into the utility closet
to laugh?
That's hilarious.
So after finding out who it was, do you think you know why they were stealing your food? Like,
because it was delicious.
Well, I'm not a great cook, so I usually just stop by Chipotle and brought it to work, and so I guess they were fans of Chipotle as
Who
well.
isn't a fan of Chipotle?
By the way, whether you put laxatives or not in their Chipotle,
You're gonna shit.
they still gonna shit their pants. Listen, I am. I think that's phenomenal. Like
too.
everybody, really
phenomenal work.
Thank you so much. That you guys, that's how you do kiss, kiss, or kiss, kiss, and tell.
I love
wow.
Now, we don't encourage other people to put laxatives.
Yes, we do.
No, we
shit.
don't. Legally, we do not
100%.
encourage that, but
No, Mark,
we'll tell
by the way,
people about it.
No one's turning to us to be a moral authority. We can say put laxatives. Shit, all you
Wrong
want.
show.
Tell. Wow. Wow. That's
I
how
loved
you do it.
both of those.
I mean,
Yeah.
just really
I didn't dry
phenomenal
heave.
work.
I enjoyed
No.
it. It was good.
So listen, we can take. Here's what we can do. We have Nikki B trending. We have Black Attack. We have Fruity and Minute Mark coming up. Okay, so we can either do Nikki B trending now and then take a break, or we can take a break and then do all four of them. What do you think?
Let's do Nikki.
Let's do Nikki B trending now.
Yeah.
All right, Mark is the leader.
You asked a question.
No, you're right, and you gave a great answer. Thank you.
I'm bringing you the
It was on time.
stories I'm sending. It's Nikki B.
I'll give the answer after she does it.
All right, guys, as promised.
That was passive aggressive.
Yes. That,
As promised, we have stories that should be trending, and this week we have idioms, and we have so many fans that tweeted me at Nikki Boyer. Thank you
Idiom
so
running
much.
For president?
What?
Nothing.
What did you say? No, I'm going to let you say something real stupid.
No.
What was it?
No.
What was it?
I'll repeat the joke. The joke was, isn't an idiom running for president?
See, now I think that's funny.
It's funny.
Okay.
You know what? It would be so funny if you said it when there was like a natural pause.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna even. You know what? I wasn't gonna.
Yep, Caesar Milan.
God, Mark.
Okay.
Thank you for being alive.
We need the water bottle with the pennies in it.
I don't have time to break it all down. I just want to say, Mark, thank you for being here and thank you for being alive. I'm so grateful that you were born.
Kayla Pierce on Twitter shared one with me, and I just want to say thank you. And then I did a little research and dug. So, grain of salt. You know, when someone says, take it with a grain.
I like it when you do it. This happened, and what's that saying? Grain of salt. When you do it the other way.
So it's too late for this one.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll do it that way from now on.
Okay.
How about that? I thought
You know
this
what? I
was-
kind of like it when you do it this way.
I thought it was my segment. That's okay.
Passive aggressive. It's but there's a name behind you. What's that? Read that sign behind you,
I'm
Nikki.
circling my face,
Nikki, what's
pointing at my name. I got it covered.
Yeah. Crazy me. I made a song, said my name in it. My idea. I don't know.
What's
Crazy. I fucking love you guys.
So,
Okay, so
hey,
grain
Nikki,
of
just
salt. This
take
would be
it with a grain of salt, would you? Thank you.
So this idea comes from the fact that food is just easily more swallowed if taken with salt.
It just tastes better.
That's what it says here. But the translation comes from an ancient anecdote for poison. And that words, the words taken with a grain of salt, but with poison back in the day, it should be taken after you've been fasting and plus a grain of salt. So it's going back to the days of like someone giving you poison, basically killing you. So if someone's telling you something that you don't think is true, it comes from that.
Just take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
No, maybe poison.
May kill you.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to
Love
say,
that.
because your first explanation where things are better with salt, but usually the connotation of it is that
Is that it's not good.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
No, like, don't trust it. It might not be true.
So yeah, these idioms
Like when somebody
sometimes.
tells you something like, Mark's going to be on time, you go, well, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt.
Right. Like you're not fully going to believe it.
I like Mark's hair. You should take that with a grain of salt.
Fritz Fisher, thank you for the next ones coming up. You helped me with these. Okay. I want to ask you guys why
That
you
wasn't passive
think
aggressive either, by the way. Just so you know.
Is that aggressive?
Nikki, sorry,
Yeah,
we're
no.
focusing on Nikki. Go.
Yeah.
I like your hair, Nikki.
Thanks.
We do. We like your hair. Now focus on
Okay.
Nikki.
So, do you guys know why? This won't go in the way that you
Well,
want it to.
I don't care how you
But
do
do
it.
you know why uppercase and lowercase have their terms in terms of why they're called those two different?
Lowercase, uppercase. No, I do not.
Wait, well, do I know why it's called lower and upper?
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about it. I don't know because it's not higher. It's not lower. Or
Because the
it should be-
placement on a
it should be
chart-
small case, big case.
That's
what it should
exactly.
be.
So funny that they're not called large case and small case or
Yeah.
whatever, or large letters, small letters. Well, the letters come from the printing press. They were actually stored in a certain way.
That's what I
The
said.
capital letters were literally stored in the upper case, and the lower letters were stored in the smaller letters were stored in the lower case. It became upper and lower.
At my house, in the uppercase, my dad kept like the cookies and the chips,
Yeah,
so we
and then
couldn't
what was
get
in the
it.
lowercase?
That's where I
was
keep
all
the
the shit we
weed.
didn't want to eat.
Yeah.
That's
So that's where upper and
In our
lowercase came from.
uppercase is where we keep the weed.
Why? You
And
don't want to have
sex
your.
toys.
You don't have
So-
You want your baby to reach for him?
Nikki.
Not yet.
All right, where does this idiom, what is the name of this idiom, or what is this term, guys? In ancient Rome, they didn't have toilet paper, so they would use a stick
Wipe it
with
stick
a sponge
wiper.
on
Stick wipe.
Really, Mark?
my God.
That was so Mark. That was
My goodness.
We're channeling each other today.
Tell me what that is.
in ancient Rome, they didn't have toilet paper, so they used a stick with a sponge on the end. You wouldn't want to use the
Shit into
Shit
the
in a
stick.
wrong end of the stick now, would you?
Oh
Shit
my
end of the
God.
stick.
You wouldn't want to use the wrong end of
beautiful.
the stick, because if you
But I have
wipe with
to
a
tell
stick,
you-
Do you
hurt
see?
your
By
butt.
the way, do you see the benefit when you leave it at the end and you
And
have
then
the
you stand
gas
in?
for it?
Can I say something else?
Producing.
Listen, stick with a sponge at the end of it.
Why don't you suck my stick?
Oh,
Eat the shit stick.
Just not the wrong end of it.
Joshua.
I wouldn't mind my asshole being cleaned with a stick that
I
had a
think
sponge
there's
at the end of it.
some people
No,
on like my
right.
600-pound life
We're
that have to do
saying-
that.
Right, that would be good, but
It's
you
not
wouldn't
terrible.
want the wrong end of the stick
Right.
with
No.
the sponge off of
That's
it.
No.
Nikki. I love these.
Make sure it's
You're
not a
so
poison ivy stick.
Good
Yeah.
at these,
Yeah.
Nikki. This
Poison
is
ivy.
fun.
Legend has it in the
Oh.
17th century that Judge Sir Francis Bueller ruled that it was permissible for a husband to beat his wife with a stick,
Oh no.
given that the stick was no wider than his thumb. What is this?
Rule of thumb.
Rule of thumb.
Is that where they cut?
Can you believe that? And then we still use it like rule of thumb. Oh yeah, if the stick's bigger than your thumb, you can't beat your wife. Hey, Sir Francis, suck my stick. Suck it. Don't beat your wife.
Sir Francis Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bueller.
Nikki, these are so good.
Yeah.
I got 2 more.
Okay.
2 possible sources for this one.
Yeah.
The first refers to cat of 9 tails as a type of a whip used by the English Navy for flogging. This whip caused so much pain that the victims were left speechless. The second referred to the practice of cutting out the tongue of liars and feeding them to cats. What is this term?
Cat catch your tongue.
Yeah. I don't know, which one do you think is right? I mean, it could be both.
Feeding the tongue to cats.
Yeah,
feeding the cat
catch your tongue.
Yeah.
Gross, right?
If I saw a cat walking down the street with a human tongue, that would freak me out.
What if it started talking with it?
That's what I mean. I mean like a
That's a
human
dog?
tongue. Like if a cat had just like a human tongue.
Carrying it like they carry a mouse.
just kind of out the side. That would be freaky as shit. And human teeth. An animal with. Have you ever seen the dogs with human teeth?
Yeah, but they're like photoshopped together.
They're freaky.
Yeah.
Like when you put human teeth in an animal, it's really bizarre.
Nikki, is that it?
Last one.
Okay.
Keep sending them in to me, you guys. I love doing these. It's so fun to find out the real meanings. What is this idiom? A means to make peace. This phrase is in reference to the literal practice of putting away a tomahawk into the ground by Native Americans
Bury the
to
hatchet.
signify peace. Bury the hatchet. You're
Bury
correct.
the hatchet.
Literally burying the hatchet.
Which is what we've done with Mark. We have buried the hatchet and we have moved on. We're in a really good place.
We are.
Don't you feel in a good place, Mark?
Yes.
I do feel like in a good place with you.
Yes.
I feel like something's coming.
No, I think it really is.
No, honey, I only do that at a date party. That's not what you do.
Not enough people here.
Stories I'm sending out to all my peeps.
Technically.
All right, so here's the deal. We have so much to get to, you guys. So very much to get to. We have Black Attack, we have Free Willy, we have Minute Mark, we have the update to our Twitter poll, the answer. What's a better theme song, the Nanny theme song or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? We're going to get all these answers and much, much more. Who knows? Much more Straight Talk when we come back.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Yes, welcome. Yes, welcome back to the program. I couldn't tell if my microphone was on or not. You guys, what a fun show we had today.
Loving it.
Lots going on, trying new things, having lots of fun. Love all the calls we've been getting. People are voting, right? They're voting, CJ.
They are voting.
We'll have at the very end. Are you ready now to make the big announcement? What the better theme song is?
I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
Well,
to
we're
it.
at a dead heat, 50.
Is that true?
Split down the middle.
Between the Nanny or Fresh Prince, it's 50. So everybody, vote. Go to our Twitter if you're watching right now. Go tweet. Go like. Go vote on the poll.
I thought it would be Fresh Prince in a landslide.
I thought it would be the Nanny in a landslide.
See, I think it's your fans are voting Fresh Prince and your fans are voting Nanny.
They're not my fans. They're my people. They are like-minded
They're your Rossi
people
Posse.
who understand good music when they hear it.
Whoa!
Are you saying Will Smith doesn't have good music?
Guess what? It's time for Black Attack. Black Attack.
I love
Sweet.
After saying that Will Smith doesn't have good music.
He has great music.
So this Black Attack,
I
I'm
love Will
keeping it. I do too. This one's about one of my longtime favorites during my pre-lactose days, Ben & Jerry's.
Are you lactose intolerant now?
Yes.
Do you take lactate so you can eat stuff?
I just take kind of I drink like almond and coconut milk.
Yeah,
and
me
things
too.
Like that.
I'm going
Yeah.
through every memory of you and I in my mental scrapbook to see if I've ever seen you eat cheese, and I don't think that I have.
Like I can do light. I just can't do.
Can you?
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I can't do like
do a
bowls
piece of
cereal.
pizza.
Yeah, but I can't
If you
do
take
bowls.
lactate, does it help you so you can eat some cheese or no?
Yeah, I mean I can eat cheese. I just can't eat a block of cheese.
It's,
or a bowl.
it's more
nobody
like
should
ice
eat a
cream
block
for
of
me,
cheese.
like creamy stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
then that gets really
Yeah.
wonky
All right.
and ice cream. But anyways, so I love them because unlike other companies, they stand for great causes.
Ben & Jerry's.
Ben & Jerry's. They've created flavors around marriage equality and even things like the climate. Well, they're getting a lot of backlash lately because they have publicly announced that they support Black Lives Matter.
Nice.
So on their site, they put Black Lives Matter. They matter because they are children, brothers, sisters, mothers, and fathers. They matter because the injustices they face still from us all, white people and people of color alike, they still are very humanity. Well, with that, the internet and all the backlash that has come, and people are like, you guys are, I'm not even buying this ice cream anymore, yada, yada, yada. With all of that, the interwebs have taken it in their own hands and created a hashtag Ben & Jerry new flavor and have announced some new flavors they were like. So a few of them that I love. Snickers with attitude.
Like it?
He was unarmed dough.
Oh my gosh.
Say that again, though. I didn't get that
He was unarmed dough.
one. Unarmed dough. Okay. These are horrible but clever.
Wishing nougat wood. White tears amisu.
Oh, God.
Rocky road to equality.
Okay. That's good.
Becky with the good pair.
Good. That's great.
No justice, no peaches, no cream.
Oh, that's good.
Say it loud, blackberry and proud.
I think that's good.
And my favorite, woke a nut cream.
Wokenut cream.
Wokenut cream.
So I thought that was really cute.
Really phenomenal work.
Yeah, that was
Thank
good.
you, CJ. Thank you.
I wish a nugget would.
That's like my
It's
favorite.
funny.
too.
God, have you guys seen how dry my willy is?
I haven't seen it, but I can imagine.
Yeah, you need a little. Yeah, you need a little willy in your mouth.
Here I come.
Oh.
Sipping on in.
Just, you know, you're invited to the party, darling.
The big party. I'm yeah. I
Time
wanna
for
go.
Wet Willy.
Hey, so I have something fun that CJ and I did together. This is the first interview on my podcast, The Motivation Report.
CJ, our own CJ.
And he actually sent me an email. He's like, hey, I want to come on your podcast. I'm asking myself. That's right. And I was like, good, because I was going to ask you anyway.
Aww.
So we talked about a lot of fun stuff that I
It was
think
good.
People will enjoy. It was a lot of different topics, and just got some great perspective. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Great.
Yeah.
How can people find that?
It is The Motivation Report. You can get on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all that stuff, and on Twitter at Motivate Report.
I love that you do that, Willie. It's
Thank
CJ, and I love how supportive you are to go on there.
No, it was really good.
Thank
It was
you.
a good conversation.
Hey, Willie, if you ever want to have someone else from Straight Talk on
I
here.
would like to have someone else from Straight Talk.
Nikki.
Yeah, no, I want to talk to everybody.
And Mark said he wanted to come on. Too.
Yeah, just make sure that schedule
not-
it.
okay,
Tell me
no.
3, and we'll schedule it for 4.
Exactly.
I'll tell you Wednesday, and I'll yeah.
We would all be honored to, whenever you want us. I speak for all of us. We are proud of you and honored, and anytime you want to talk to any of us, we are there for you.
Yeah,
Okay?
Not so much me, but the rest of the cast.
That goes without saying.
I don't really know you that well. It's okay.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is how it worked. Mark, and what I love about Mark is, you know, he doesn't even need to be there the whole time to make an impact. He doesn't even need to be there on time to make an impact.
No.
He can lie to your face, show up an extraordinarily long amount after he said he was going to, even though you've prepped. Right.
He almost makes more of an impact when he's not here.
It's really, I think, Joshua, I think
really
you speak
weird.
for a lot of people. But even though he has only been here for a few of them, he still gets a minute mark.
Did you know I left earlier today than last week, too?
Wow.
Well, here's your music.
Yep.
I pressed the wrong button, sorry. Here's the music.
There we go.
Here's your chance, be a man, take my hand, understand.
It's Taya's voice doing the countdown. Ready?
3, 2, 1,
Well, as promised, I did say that Happy Days had 2 theme songs.
Yeah.
So they were obviously Happy Days.
Sunday, Monday, Happy Days.
But before that, the theme song was Rock Around the Clock.
Oh, that was before. That was when Fonzie wasn't even wearing a leather jacket.
Right. Did you know that Fonzie, this happened, came out, Fonzie was not allowed to wear the leather jacket at first. The network wouldn't let him wear the leather jacket unless he was on the motorcycle.
Shut up.
Gary Marshall told the writers to always write Fonzie on a motorcycle. That's why he would ride the motorcycle into the restaurant and everything.
Oh my God,
so
I
that he
love
could wear
that.
the motorcycle. And Gary Marshall said that the blazer ended up in a trash can and the leather jacket's in the Smithsonian. So
Does
who
it
was
say
right?
anything about Scott Baio being a dick back then?
Well, what it does say, because I said that there are also 4 spin-offs of Happy Days. The
Yeah.
first one, Laverne and Shirley.
Wonderful.
Joni Loves Chachi.
Great.
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
And then a very short-lived one called Blank Seas Beauties.
I don't
And there's a
remember.
controversy about a 5th one called Out of the Blue because there was a crossover to help promote it. So that's
You
the
know,
end. Oh, and it started as a segment on Love American Style.
Ross never watched Laverne and Shirley.
No.
You never watched Laverne and Shirley?
Nope. Too young. All right. So you have been voting. You've all been voting on the theme
He
song.
loves throwing that shit in there. He loves it.
On what the best theme song is. Is it Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or is it correctly this song from the Nanny?
Well, now taking the lead at 56% is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Josh, are you and I the same age?
Even if we are, we don't look like we are.
Oh,
Come on now.
56%?
Yep. From 80 votes. So.
You know, and that's got that plus or minus, so it's pretty much a tie.
Guess what? That
Is it? I'm going to take the win. 56% seems like a
That
win.
means 56% of you are dead to me.
Maybe people are voting twice.
Stare. Give the dead to me stare.
Kind of cute.
That was pretty good.
So here's the deal. You're wrong. Guess what? We had a great show today.
was
Thank
really
you so
fun.
much to everybody for being here. If you want to follow Josh Wolf on social media, you can follow him at Josh Wolf Comedy.
Yeah.
And check out, what's the website?
ComedianJoshWolf.com.
Great. You can check out his upcoming dates. Will you be here next week with us?
I will.
I would love that if you came back
I
again
will,
next week. We
absolutely.
love having you here. You can always follow Nikki Boyer on Twitter at Nikki Boyer or on Instagram at Nikki B. Right, darling?
Nikki B TV.
Yeah, Nikki B TV. Or her website is NikkiBoyer.com.
Yes, it is. You should go look at it.
NIKKIBOYER. If you want to follow Salvador, who's not here, you can follow him at Stylist Salvador on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, blah, blah, blah. All of them. CJ is CJ Life. That's CJAYLYFE on Twitter and Instagram. Willie is always located on my face. Or at Will Sterling _ or at Will Sterling _
The alternate.
If you want to follow Mark,
just be 20
You can
minutes
find him somewhere on the 210, about 20 minutes late.
you can follow him at Bobby the Monkey. If you want to follow the show, we're on Twitter and Instagram at Butch Ricky. Or on Facebook.com/Straight Talk with Ross. You can get all the information about each one of us. You can see our pictures and what's going on our social at StraightTalkWithRoss.com. Also, all the information for the November Straight Talker weekend, including when I'm getting my star that you guys bought for me.
So nice.
Because I put out. Is November 4th.
At least a
all the
hand job.
information is there. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Hello Ross at everything. Thank you so much, you guys. We have another great show planned for next week. That's a lie. I haven't planned it yet.
But it'll be
I
good.
do
In
know-
your mind,
Isn't
it's a great show.
Fran Drescher's coming the 16th. Is that next week?
That's next week.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Next Tuesday. Is it next Tuesday?
Yeah.
That's
No, wait, not
actually
the 16th. The 18th. It'll be next Tuesday.
That's what it is.
Yeah, the
That's what I
18th.
said, the 18th.
Day before my birthday.
Hope she wears
Oh my God,
hats.
we're gonna have a birthday party for
Is
you
your
too.
birthday that day?
Are you going to be here
The
next
day
week?
before. Y'all be here
Great.
next week.
Hey guys.
What?
The music was just about to end. Fuck, don't I hate that.
Oh,
It was
shoot.
almost just to the end. Ready? Let me do it again. All right, hold on. Ready? It's almost.
Do you think people are still watching?
Bye.
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 Bye.